The Veil of Isis. A Cthulhu by Gaslight, Golden Dawn, actual play. With David Larkins as the keeper of arcane lore.
So there we go. So we're going to record on the iPhone this week, a little less intrusive. Whoops.
Oh, wow. That'll be special.
A little less intrusive, eh?
Yeah.
Slightly less.
Then the iPad.
Sure
which
about
you know.
Oh, gotta make sure you pick the right spot. And then,
This is where I live. I know this is where DEDI lived. I know that you live way down.
I'm down by, what's that in
Speaker
Parks?
is paired.
Oh, God.
Battersea Park?
I'm by there.
I forget.
Right.
All I said was that I would either live in the best part of
The worst
the
neighborhood.
worst neighborhood, or the worst part of the best
Best,
neighborhood.
yeah.
Right. So basically, I did some reading, and I figured that would be off of Oxford Street because that's sort of a recently gentrified area.
Okay.
That's on the upswing now.
Okay.
You know. But it used to be
In this
basically,
day and age.
used to be basically Horror Lane. You know.
Okay.
Please
So
live on
you're
Horror
probably
Lane.
fine.
Well, Miles moved in to help gentrify.
Isn't
it.
Soho,
Okay, there we go.
Isn't Soho like the center of it all, too?
Soho at this time is mostly just the bohemian kind of artist colony
Yeah.
kind of
Artsy
thing.
people.
So it's very low. It's lower class, but with a sort of
No interest in
less bank chic about it.
No interest in crazy people.
long hair and whatnot.
They're foppish hair.
They don't even wear ties.
Yeah, I hate dandies
Oh, yeah,
too.
what's up?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up?
Those people.
They wear cravats.
Ugh.
Everyone's pronounced cravat. Sorry.
Cravat. And yes. Okay.
I'm scared.
Oh, and
I'm
I
starting a
was.
little ominous. I'm like, oh.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little
You know,
scared.
I'd always heard about people using music, and I was always kind of like,
Yeah.
But this is actually really cool.
Yeah,
So
actually, no,
Super
this
Well,
is-
special last time.
he doesn't
It was
really
wonderful.
I don't normally.
He doesn't usually
I haven't
do it.
done it in years, and then for some reason I just thought, you know, what the hell, and it worked out really well.
Sometimes
So-
we do it for our Pendragon sessions, but
Yeah,
we're weird.
yeah.
'cause It's just our game.
King Cross.
Okay. So yes, we left off with it being 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And
8 weeks. Yes.
you actually ended up buying the house.
I did.
She
And
bought-
I did
Right.
the full bit on the
Yeah,
estate, and
Yes, the
I...
Yeah, why don't we
entire
do like
estate.
previously on?
Previously on, yes.
Yeah.
So yes.
Which I, of course, intend to donate to the order.
Oh.
After
Oh,
maybe,
man.
getting some choice antique furniture, but...
Yes, because it was the estate and everything in it.
Oh, yes.
So,
Oh, joy.
Previously on Gaslight.
Yes, so we had our intrepid investigators attending the fall equinox ceremony, wherein afterwards Celestia was contacted by her ally in the Order of Florence Farr, who informed her that one of the high-ranking members of the Inner Order, known simply by his acronym of DEDI, had a job and wanted some sort of lesser-known Outer Order members to do it. So Celestia gathered together a crack team of
Yep.
fellow
Definitely.
Outer Order people.
Especially
To-
this guy.
Crack.
Crack being the operative word. The doctor to evaluate the mental condition of this fellow, and the Scotland Yard investigator to make sure everything was on the up and up, and the antiques dealer to make sure
The books.
that
were
there was something
evaluated.
actually worthwhile, because we had this guy, Lord Thomas Arthur Pelgrane, wanting to join the Inner Order straight away on the basis of having family heirlooms, basically, that
Right.
would allow him to be this awesome sorcerer.
Yes.
Turns out he hadn't seen them himself. They were in a sealed room in his
Oh my god, I'm
house.
kind of having
Yeah.
flashbacks now. Holy crap.
It was pretty
Yeah.
intense.
It was very
It was
intense.
something.
The sealed room was opened up with a sledgehammer. Within was revealed a fresh pool of blood, even though the room had been sealed for 45 years, as well as his grandfather's library and workshop. Turned out his grandfather's a bit of a douche, And
It was a team effort, though.
It was a team
Yeah, it
effort. It's grandma and grandpa,
We're both assholes.
both
Tag
assholes.
teaming it, yeah.
Tag teaming their
literally.
assholery.
Tag teaming
Tag
assholes.
teaming the servants.
Yeah.
And take me in. And
They were having affairs with like all of their
servant
staff,
staff.
basically.
From their honeymoon onwards.
Mm-hmm.
And but his grandfather really did have some magical chops. He was researching this astral travel techniques that appear to have worked because he was able to appear out of thin air and drag his wife's lover off into the ether. But then she tried to get the lover back, summoned up something else that looked like him but wasn't him. That thing killed.
Did unspeakable things.
That thing killed the grandfather did unspeakable things to him and shortly his corpse.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I distinctly remembered that.
As
That
the
was
Yeah.
servant
stuff
put
with
it
me.
out.
I was like, oh.
Ooh. Yeah, it was really rude.
And
Really rude.
it was rude. It was well rude.
It was well rude.
And then she
Hopefully
managed
banished
to.
it, but-
Yeah, she thought she banished it, but botched it.
Mm-hmm.
Ergo, the pool of blood. So you guys basically all had these weird episodes happen that night, where you kind of went into varying stages of insubstantiability, I suppose.
Yeah, like I woke up and my hands were totally transparent. I couldn't grab anything.
I got up out of bed and left my nightgown behind with me, or without me, laying in the same position I was. My servant pointed it out to me.
Yes, you're naked, madam.
Oh my!
Celestia merely woke up under the bed.
That's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. But Dr. Hume, on the other hand,
I was sweating blood.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was really
literally
weird.
sweating
I
blood.
cannot imagine your laundry bill.
Yeah. That week. It was
We
horrible.
anticipated CNC Music Factory by a whole century.
Yes.
So,
Went and saw my real doctor friend.
That's right, you did.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm an alienist. I'm sort of a proto-psychologist or psychiatrist, but I didn't learn much in med school. I got a biology skill of 6%.
it's like a guy I worked for who had a law degree from Harvard, and he's like, I didn't learn a thing. I ran a poker ring out of my dorm room for 4 years. He's like, I cheated my way through Harvard.
Yeah.
That's what you learn in law school.
That's what you learn in law school, yeah.
That's
How
all
to
you
get
need to
ahead
know.
by cheating.
I've talked to enough lawyers to know that's it.
Yeah.
Well, to sort of compensate for that, his fast talk, his persuasion skills are really high. So he.
It'd have to
He
be.
can talk a good
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he's got.
That's how he got past the board reviews. They even had those, I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe.
I don't
It's
know.
a gray area.
There's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you guys returned to the Pelgrane estate and found out that that estate had an even worse night than all of
Oh,
you.
yeah. Much
Oh
worse.
man.
With eyeballs getting eaten out,
Oh.
and people sinking into the floor and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Various strange creatures.
Yes.
Floating around,
Floating
lamprey
around.
eels.
I'm pretty
Lampreys
sure
in the air.
we should get an increase in, gun stats because
Didn't you get a
shot
check?
that thing
Did
out
you
of
take
the
a check
air.
on that? Oh, okay, yeah,
You
check
should've.
your gun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
And
I
then
Checking your gun.
got a psychology check I never did. How does I?
Yeah, we'll do checks here in a second.
Okay.
I'm
So
just saying, like, that was pretty impressive. We
that was
shot
impressive.
a
No,
lamprey
Yeah,
off
basically
the air.
there was this giant lamprey came out of a dead servant's mouth and started flying around. These two open up with their revolver and derringer, just blow the thing out of the air.
into 3 separate pieces.
And that's the part.
Yeah.
I
Dr.
grabbed the
Hume.
head.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Preserved.
I meant to email you back. It was confirmed that was human blood. That
It was human blood.
sample.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. At any rate.
Then we found the initial guy,
Yeah,
Arthur Pelgrane.
Lord Pelgrane.
Oh,
melted
yeah.
with the floor.
Yeah, he was
And,
like half in the floor.
Pike put him out of his misery.
He shot
Yeah.
him
Like that.
in the head.
Well done.
And everyone's like, my God, he's badass.
It needed to happen. It needed to happen.
He was nutty. He was
Yeah.
nuts in
Yeah.
addition to being part of the floor.
Right. That's right. He was not
He
there.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
He was in the other
No,
dimension
yeah, he was
anyway.
gone. He was gone.
Yeah.
So,
So that was
and then
fun.
DEDI performed the binding ceremony on the pool of blood, which was obvious at this point. It was obvious it was some sort of portal while you guys basically held the door shut while something was trying to bang the door down.
Yes.
I had flying shrimp try to tentacle my eyes.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
We were wrecked
However, I was
bed.
the only one who did not lose any sanity points from the experience.
That's right.
Even
Stay
though I had,
frosty.
You did. You did.
I think I really bolstered my courage having shot the thing out of the air.
Sure.
That would do it. I would think I would walk with a spring in my step. Make it bleed, make it bleed.
So, yeah, so, basically, what else? Well, and then
Yeah, what
that was
else happened?
basically it. I mean, you didn't burn the house down, which I was shocked.
I told DDI that I protected him while they were.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you did.
Well, they did nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were doing something. but
Yeah,
I,
they're doing something.
I mean, I was a little preoccupied with my shrimp. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Well, no, that's true. I was just trying to hold the door closed.
Yes.
That's
We were
terrifying.
both doing that.
Oh, I think she's going to join that thing.
She's overjoyed.
All right, so
Do I regain?
there was some sanity regaining. We already did
Okay.
that.
We did?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
I gained 2 points back.
I don't think you did yours. I remember we talked about it's in the recording, but
Well, here, I'll just look at
this
my-
is
I'm
dramatic.
at the lowest I've ever been.
Here's your lowest ebb.
Yeah.
No, I dropped 2 and then I got back 2.
Yeah, I lost a lot. I started
I
at
lost a lot,
45,
yeah.
and I ended up at 40.
I'm at
so.
60 or something.
Are you at the
Yeah,
lowest
you're
you've
good.
ever been?
Yeah.
Oh, well then forget about
Oh wait,
it.
no, but
you
no, the
lost
lowest.
sanity from reading the doctor's notebook.
That's right, that's right.
In the intro.
Okay,
Yeah.
that explains
No, the lowest I've ever been was 37. But
That's
I got
exactly
back
what
up to
You
40.
lost it.
All right, okay. All right.
I'm just getting
Okay.
water. Does anyone
So-
need anything else or water?
I'll take some more hot.
Water. Jen, you want water?
No, I'm good.
Everybody else is good.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's just kind of yeah.
So yeah, I think that covered everything.
What do we do when we get a check? We have a check?
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Oh, we're waiting? All right. Oh, yeah, because Padma.
Padma and Pike have checks.
Yeah. I have a check and spot hidden.
Here, let me just move her outside the queue real quick.
Okay.
She had a lot of water.
All right. Well, Desiree knows how this goes, so I'll explain.
What?
to
I
you.
know how it goes.
The check process. Yes. So basically, when you have a check, you want to roll your skill, and you want to fail it instead
Okay.
of making it. If you fail the roll, your skill goes up.
I mean,
Oh.
guys.
Oh,
So it's hard to go up if you have a really
the higher
high
it goes, the
score.
harder
There you
it
go.
is too. Yeah.
There you go.
You can eat.
All right. What's your choice?
These are kind of cool because they tell you like which one's first.
Ooh, those are neat.
There was actually a really good gaming store in Denver that I used to get stuff.
Yeah,
at.
Denver's got a
Denver.
good gaming scene
Denver.
in general.
Mhm.
Denver's just awesome.
Yeah. We had another Bill in the group very briefly, and he moved up to Boulder, but he was
Oh.
moving up in Denver as well.
Oh,
And
maybe we switch places.
yeah, basically. I think he's in Florida now.
Did you roll?
No.
Yes. So
What
you're
am I
gonna-
rolling for?
every-
Which
everything
ones
you've
am I
checked,
What have you checked?
you're going to roll against it, but you're
Credit reading and handgun.
Okay.
So you're going to roll those two. You're going to try and fail it this time instead of make it,
Okay.
and let me know if you fail it.
So credit reading at 57. I have 85.
So
So no.
you didn't fail it, unfortunately. So you're going to erase the check now.
I failed,
You failed it.
and I failed both.
Okay.
Hooray!
So the first one's going to go up by 3 points.
And oh no, 40. I'm at 45.
And the
So
second
erase the
one
check
will
on
go up
that
by
one,
1
too.
point.
Wait, 3?
3 on the first, 1 on the second.
Okay.
I failed to fail my.
Oh.
Do I just roll once for both of them?
You're going to roll for each one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I failed mine.
Okay.
3.
10 points.
Oh. Damn.
Spot hidden.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That'll be useful for everybody.
Yeah. Wait, what's your spot hidden now?
45.
Nice. Okay. All right.
I'm wondering if I didn't buy a gun at some point
After
this.
that?
Entirely possible.
Inspired, like I could do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't believe I met those two.
Yeah.
Women outshoot me.
Wait, no.
Oh no, wait, you're Inspector Butler.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it is a bit.
His mustache would have torn. I beg your pardon.
It's just a touch beneath me, that sort of thing.
Yes, we have basically,
True.
of course, Pike has a huge walrus mustache.
Yes.
So we have a whole running gag about how his mustache goes into various convulsions to indicate his emotions. And then when he's really excited, it actually twirls on a central pivot.
When he's like truly shocked.
Yes.
Awesome.
Which is rare. Which is rare.
And his bowler kind of hops up.
It's
a little
rare that I get really truly shocked.
I want to see that.
You should hire someone to be your gun guy.
Well, you know what I'm thinking is, I think he would buy a gun that was way too much gun for him.
Like a 4-gauge shotgun.
Yeah, something like that.
I can handle this.
Yeah. Okay. So
Elephant gun.
I would.
what?
He goes into the firearm shop. He's like,
Nitro
I'll take care of this. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Maybe just a
hits the
touch
wall.
under the elephant gun, but like, I guess
Caliber.
Touch under the elephant.
I'm gonna say, I guess what a 20-gauge shotgun might be what he would buy.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What I find interesting is that I have a feeling you would go into this shop, and just be like you already know everything. And
Give
it's
me
like,
a 20
yeah,
gauge
yeah.
shotgun.
And there's like, well,
20, 21, whatever it takes.
yeah, and they're just like,
I wanted to shoot something.
yeah, this big.
Sort of the kind of, wanted to shoot something that kind of was there but wasn't there.
If I'm trying to catch a lamprey on the wing, what would you
That's the name of the session.
do
Lamprey
some
on the wing.
lamprey
That's last
riding.
session. Lamprey on the wing.
Okay,
Oh my
so I have a 20-gauge shotgun then. What is it?
Sure.
That is an awfully versatile gauge.
20 is a versatile gauge.
The lamprey was leaping out of the water, say.
I'm really impressed now. Apparently my Darren drone has a base range of attack of 5 yards, and I managed to shoot it up in the air.
That means basically, you're at full skill out to 5 yards, and then every increment beyond that, you're at half and half and half.
Oh, right.
Now, I didn't
Even more impressive.
purchase
Yes, you do. You invented it.
any firearm
That was
skills.
one of your...
Oh, yeah, so your default with a shotgun is, what is it?
I guess, was it 30%?
30.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah, 30.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No.
Yeah.
And that's not even taking into account the spread bonus. and all
So
that stuff.
Oswald, in terms of your, so you're just like essentially detective for hire, right?
Yeah.
Consulting detective.
Okay.
Basically, this Helms fellow came along and started a whole craze. So.
That was even a really appropriate laugh.
And he got it all from me.
Right, they're all copying you, really.
Yeah,
Finnegan,
of course.
Finnegan
Oh no,
guy.
not another egomaniac.
Hey, what's the Admiralty here?
Well, he's still trying to figure out where he lives.
That's true. Okay.
What is the Admiralty?
The Admiralty is
Navy?
that's where the Navy headquarters are.
Okay.
Mustache Central.
You were previous
Mustache.
military man, though, weren't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I need to be near it.
I would say that's all of London. Mustache Central.
Yeah.
Right.
Weren't mustaches out of fashion at this point, though?
Only for the young,
Only
only
for,
for the
yeah,
young,
young people.
trendsetters. Yeah,
So I had a
the
mustache.
aesthetes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Mustaches never go out of style for cops.
No,
That's true.
we talked about this last time.
Larger, bushier ones that kind of
Yeah.
go over the lip a
Yeah.
little
So you
bit.
can't
Walrusy?
really.
Like this.
Yeah, the walrusy
Suit
one.
elegantly.
Yeah.
No, mine's definitely trimmed. Definitely.
It's the old
So I,
sea strainers.
I always look
Neat
stern
Yeah, it's.
and frowning, but
Okay.
Kind of like a
but I'm not
Scotty
always
dog.
stern and
Do
frowning.
you know?
They're like, that was a funny joke, and I'm like, I'm laughing. What are you talking about?
The mustache is covering.
Look at Finnegan, he's cracking up.
You can almost see his teeth.
Contain yourself, man.
Have a sense of decorum, for God's sake. All right, and then speaking of the wheelchair and everything. So I was just thinking about how we're again about 100 years out from the the ADA and so forth, and
BDA.
I think it would be reasonable to say that you're not completely paralyzed, right? You're in a wheelchair because it's very difficult for you to get around, but you can if you want to. Like
That's why I have a cane.
You get up with a cane,
Right,
and,
okay.
and move very slowly because the dexterity of 3 is terrible. You roll
Yeah.
3 for dexterity.
Yeah.
But if you were truly paralyzed, you'd have a dex of 0, basically.
Right.
Right, so it could be.
Yeah.
So he has some movement. He has you have some movement in your.
Well, my upper body
You have a
works
Dickie
really
buff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So I get
Super
around
buff.
mostly by upper body power, but I
Right.
can still move around.
Okay.
That's good enough. These are important things to know when, say, you're being chased by something. So,
Oh, I wonder when that would happen.
Your life, man.
You're so
Way ahead of
scared.
everyone else.
Shooting.
Well, we're also way ahead of racing wheelchairs too.
Especially if we're going downhill.
I don't know how.
And
I don't know
wheelchair
how mobile
access.
those
Snap
things
off your
work.
little wicker brick.
I'll remember you in my memoirs.
So on that note. Yes. So it is late November. It is Friday, November 24th,
Okay,
1893.
the day after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
For
Certain
the
countries.
colonists.
Yes. For you, it's just another day.
Yeah.
And yes, it has been pissing rain.
On Steve Merchant Day.
You're all back. Yes, right. You're all back in your various residences in London. When you all get a hand-delivered envelope from a courier.
No, those are the worst.
Yeah.
It begins.
It's printed on fancy heavy bond paper with a little blue satin ribbon tie. Looks like an invitation.
All right.
Don't let the music throw you off. It's just an invitation.
Invitation to horror.
All right, so I'm gonna undo the ribbon on my invitation.
Yes.
What does it say?
Your invitation reads, "Dear person, whoever it's addressed to, the pleasure of your company is cordially requested for tomorrow evening at the residence of Master John Bidwell."
The music's so inappropriate.
Well,
Actually,
I don't know. After last time, I probably would be feeling like
Yep.
yeah,
Any invitation you get now, it's like,
Is it John Bidwell?
John Bidwell. You can all give me no rolls at 1/4 of your
oh,
normal
Wow. Okay.
now I have to do math.
Yeah, I know. That's
At
the worst of
1/4
it.
of our
Yeah.
no?
roll of your no.
And I failed.
3.
4 divided by,
Crit
I'm
failed.
pretty sure I failed.
say 1.
Wait, am I just... Wait,
Okay,
So like 16.
what's going on?
so your no is next to your education there.
Oh,
No, I did not make it.
So you want to quarter that
Divided by
and
4.
then roll under it.
Oh, I
Right.
see.
I miserably failed.
So mine was like 16. What's your no?
5, half of 25 is...
12.5.
Like
So
12.
13?
6 or
13.
less. Call it 6 or less.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, so...
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
12.
25 is already half.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12.
12.
Or 13, no less.
13.
I got 25.
Hey, how'd you do there,
Oh.
detective?
Oh, no.
I
Oh.
failed.
Oh, I mean, not you.
Maybe I should change my character
Inspector.
again.
No.
Inspector.
You know what? If you have to
He's
use
not an
me,
inspector yet.
if you
Well,
have to
that's
use me
how he was
to,
introduced.
if you have to use me to be like to die, I'll do it.
Oh, I'll use any of you to die.
To
if
die,
I have
yeah.
to.
I'm just saying, my character
not
obviously I can
discriminate.
change.
Are you already angling for character suicide?
Yeah. It's okay.
All right. So, oh no, any one of you could die.
I'm just saying because since we have to detect them,
Well, no, he's a consulting detective.
and I'm a detective.
He's not legal in any
not-
way,
He's
shape, or
not
form.
connected to Scotland.
He's like MacGyver.
Exactly.
You're MacGyver.
Yeah, totally.
MacGyver.
Mick Guyver. Michael Guyver.
Joe.
All right.
MacGyver.
Joe Mackay.
Joe MacGyver.
So you all know John Bidwell. It's just basically, sort of a minor upper class gentleman. His name's familiar to you.
Okay.
He's a wealthy entrepreneur involved in shipping and industry, and something of an adventurer. That's mostly how you know him. He gets his name in the paper with travels to America, the Orient, and Australia. A well-educated man known for his keen mind and sharp wit, and very well connected. However, he's been conspicuously absent from society for some time. Rumor had it he was suffering from an exotic illness that he picked up during one of his travels, and was confined to a hospital until recently.
I'm gonna say syphilis.
I'm gonna go with syphilis.
I'm gonna go with syphilis. I'm gonna go with typhoid. No, he'd still be dead.
Illnesses,
He'd be
yes.
dead by now.
I've heard of those.
Well, okay,
Those
so
are indeed diseases.
those are diseases.
I
I've
gather
heard of
your
those.
disease.
Of that I'm aware. Okay, so we all got these invitations,
Yes, we've all been invited.
and we've all been invited. When is this?
Tomorrow evening, Saturday,
Oh, so is it like formal attire?
formal.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna break out my suit.
Ergo
and
my post list.
I'm gonna start brushing my tuxedo off.
Oh, you're going with a tuxedo
Yeah, a white.
instead of a tailcoat.
I'm going with a tailcoat. I'm
you
gonna
go.
start brushing on my tailcoat. brush, shining my shoes.
All right.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my nicest sari to wind around my
Mmm.
appropriate.
Make an
Victoria
excellent
dress.
meal
Nice.
and prepare my pomade for the next night.
Mortar and pestle.
Really
Had to
gotta
do it
get
out of
the
oyster
shine in
shells
there.
back then.
Oh.
Yes. Now you can still have a manservant if you want as an NPC.
Okay.
Yeah. A Robin Ward, if you will.
Yes, yes, I will.
Yes.
We take the fun out of that, Desiree.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, if Pike bites the bullet, then you can always inhabit Ward.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm malleable.
So you're all RSVPing, I assume.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're there. We're
No
going.
tux though, no tails, because tails restrict my movement in my chair.
That's true.
Oh, that's
You have a different type of
true. This
suit.
is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, it's a pretty typical late November in London.
Have we seen each other since our adventure?
That's sort of up to you. There haven't been any dawn convocations. There have been flying rolls. There have been correspondence between different members and so forth. But
I'm just thinking. I'm going with the when 4 people have gone through something like that, they never want to see each other again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I would avoid. I mean, honestly, I've been busy at the yard.
yeah,
So,
that's true. You missed a bit of work.
I
I might have
did.
invited you over for tea, all of you.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
for the sake of pleasantries.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
And nobody showed? Did we show?
Show up. I know that's not the beginning thing.
It's up to
Nobody
you.
showed up.
Probably not, and I probably wouldn't have expected you to, but the invitation.
But you put it out there.
I came and went, why isn't anyone else coming?
You're like, who are you?
Who are you? Yeah, I haven't met.
All right.
Well, I'm thinking the last thing I did was sort of take credit for all of the things that you did. You might not like me that much.
Excellent. You all hate each other.
All right.
Celestia and Pike, alright.
At this point, I think because I'm like all low on the totem pole, that stuff doesn't bother me. Just gonna work my way up, and I'm of the mind that credit comes when
That's right.
I'm not doing it to get credit. I'm doing it because I have to.
To fight the good fight.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my stance on things.
Okay.
Okay.
Although,
And I got the haunted estate out of it.
yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty typical late November weather in London. The rain does let up Friday night, and gives way to pretty much just gloomy, overcast,
Ominous.
ominous clouds, and sort of steady temperatures in the low 40s pretty much around the clock,
Okay.
with the occasional light, damp fog, such as that has descended on the city Saturday night, the 25th, when you all arrive in varying times at the Bidwell residence in Glennon Terrace,
Nice.
a fashionable neighborhood in St. John's Wood.
Okay. Yeah.
Now Oswald didn't participate, but we know him. From
Yes,
the order.
you all know each other through the order. Yes, and that's
So we arrive. I'm there, right?
yes, you're all sort of pulling up in your carriages
Okay. Do I notice anybody else from the order?
as you debark from the carriage. No, it's of course it's just with the light fog and the dark and everything.
It's hard to see.
There's gas lamps flickering in the fog and the clatter of hooves and carriages along the brick street. Big Ben chiming in the distance. And you can see several carriages already kind of standing and waiting. And, the various, what do they call them, jargies, the carriage drivers, sort of clustered under the gas lamps, warming their hands and gossiping. But there is a warm glow emanating from the Bidwell house, and a doorman at the door to show you in. So you all show your invitations and are
Right.
ushered in. And yes, there are men in formal attire. There's a buffet table set up with chefs with the puffy hats and everything.
Oh wow, puffy hats.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh
Well,
shit.
stops.
Yes. A string quartet is playing over in the corner.
How many people are there already?
Quite a bit.
Hmm.
Quite a number of people, and quite a few that you recognize.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's many of the wealthy and influential of London are there.
Cool.
So for those of you in the middle class, perhaps these connections that you forged with some of your betters in the order are paying off as you landed your
Maybe they are.
invitations here. So yes, we can assume you're all there after a certain point. And actually, yeah, you guys can give me no rolls or credit rating rolls, your choice, to identify various party
I'm gonna say
attendants.
Going
credit
with
rating.
no. Make it.
Oh, okay.
I make it.
Nice.
Failed.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Maybe I'll do now.
No, it's up
Whichever's
top.
higher.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Which
No, it
one
would
do
be
I
up
wanna
in
roll?
characteristics.
Made my credit rating.
Nice.
Excellent.
And I just have to get
Under.
under. Yeah, okay, I'll do credit rating. Made it.
Okay. So, Celestia, you don't really note anyone because as soon as you come in, you see that Florence Farr is there.
Right. Okay.
So she spots
join
you.
her
You
party.
guys greet each other.
I joined her party.
Kiss, all that.
Mm-hmm.
She's there with Dr. William Westcott.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah.
Oh, who's that?
he was
Her
one of
husband.
he's one of the founders of the order.
He was the one who was in Paris, right?
No,
Oh,
that's Mathers.
That's Mathers.
Westcott. There were
Yeah.
three founders. One is dead. Mathers is in Paris. Westcott is the one in London.
Oh, okay.
Now this is a confidential matter for these guys, but some of the characters. But I talked to him recently.
Yes,
didn't I?
exactly. Yes, you did. You
Hmm.
had some interaction with him. Okay, so Pike, you identify Henry Matthews, the Home Secretary. Actually, no. You would recognize Major Henry Smith, Commissioner of the City of London Police.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
The police commissioner's here.
Yes. Oswald, you identify the Home Secretary, Henry Matthews. And Padma, you pick out Annie Besant of the Theosophical Society. And Dr. Hume, you recognize the noted psychic Godfrey Williamson.
Ooh.
Nice.
And so you guys sort of mingle, and Florence sort of points out to you like, oh, there's the author Arthur Conan Doyle. He's the chronicler of the adventures of that consulting detective fellow. And,
Serialized.
and come, let me introduce you to Henry Irving and Ellen Terry.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow.
Yay.
Jeez.
Have you met Ellen Smithy?
He's lurking around here somewhere.
Oh, dear.
Pike, you see a fellow who's he's wearing tails and a white tie, but the jacket's made out of sort of a crushed velvet, and he's sort of tall and gangly with like sandy blonde hair and a hook nose,
Oh.
and he's just sort of like
Doctor
assuming
Who?
assuming sort of effete air as he sort of stands off to the side and quietly sips some champagne.
Who is it?
He kind of gets under your skin.
He's
'cause
really
he-
bothering
Yeah.
me.
Uh-huh.
I don't
He
like.
looks like one of those hipsters.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't like dandies or fops of any
Yes,
kind.
Indeed. So.
He's bothering me.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
I know. Me too. I have a feeling too. He's bothering me. I should probably go. Well, I should avoid him at all costs. I'm gonna go to the other side of the room.
You're gonna go to this. All right, you start talking with Major Smith.
Yes, definitely. Business.
And Oswald is your, sort of sitting in your chair with your ward, Mr. Ward, at your side.
Behind me, he's always pushing me.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, you use those arms
Don't
in
mind
front
him,
of
he always
everyone
pushes
else.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
A fellow, sort of an older gentleman comes over and says, "Oh, Oswald Finnegan, I thought that was you."
Yes.
You don't
Yes.
recognize it.
You know what it is.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct, I am. Do I know
Although-
you, sir?
Yes, you can prove your consulting detective skills by giving an idea roll here and see,
Oh,
see
yes.
what that comes up with.
An idea roll.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, that should be hard.
Oh.
I pass.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, you deduce by small details on this person that this is wealthy shipping magnate Nigel Stander.
Okay. In case you're wondering.
Yes. So he just starts chatting with you. He's like, "Well, I wonder when our guest is going to, or I wonder when our host is going to present himself."
Oh.
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
So as he says that, the clock strikes 9,
Damn.
and a gaunt figure enters the ballroom.
Ooh.
The man is pale and frail looking. He has black hair and a goatee, both of which are streaked with silver, and is dressed in black formal wear. And he's walking with the aid of a cane. So very Willy Wonka-ish. The string quartet hushes, and he walks in, and all eyes turn to look at him. And one of the servants, presumably the butler, steps forward and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's host, John Bidwell."
So we all give a little
Play.
round of applause.
Thank you.
I'm cane clapping.
Just stomp on the ground.
So Nigel Stander and Florence Farr and basically everyone you're all talking with in your various locations around the room. Basically, there's sort of this murmur goes through the room because everyone's basically saying the same thing. It's like, oh, he doesn't look well.
Oh.
Most of the people here haven't seen him in years.
Right.
He's in obvious ill health, but he smiles and waves, and the music starts up again, and the party kind of swings back into progress. So he starts to sort of slowly mingle around the room, just sort of chatting with people and so forth. So let's see.
So
You can all
who
give
does he go to
me-
first?
You can all give me psychology rolls.
I fail.
I made it.
Oh,
Oh.
Fail.
Fail.
Oh.
thank God.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Dr. Hume, as you're watching him, you can tell that although he looks very frail, his mind seems to be still sharp. He seems to be in full possession of his faculties, basically.
Can I approach him? Is there a way for
Absolutely,
me
yeah.
to...
He's sort of mingling, so you can just kind of sidle over and wait for him to finish talking to somebody, and then.
See, I was wondering who he talked to first.
Yeah, he's chatting with the Home Secretary,
Oh.
but you can feel free to kind of sidle over. So
So
as
we're
you
right
sort of-
there you're with them.
No, he's talking to the shipping magnate,
Nigel.
Oh, well then who's
Nigel Stander.
Who? Oh, but he's
No
still
one
on the
was-
He
home
recognized
secretary. He
him.
recognized the home
Yeah,
secretary.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
So
So, well, introduce myself.
Mhm.
Dr. Miles Hume. I
yes, of course.
Imagine-
So, shakes your hand, and
I'm sure
you can give me a medicine roll.
You've heard of me, I'm sure.
Oh my
A
God.
medicine roll?
A medicine roll.
Oh.
One of your strong suits, Doctor.
Actually, I didn't even put any points
I
in
know.
that.
Oh.
Oh, I failed it miserably.
Did you get a 96 to
I got a
100?
99.
Oh!
Really?
Oh no.
Critical failure. He's obviously suffering from syphilis.
So, so this isn't a delicate matter, but I could tell that you're suffering from syphilis.
Oh my God! No. No.
So
How's that syphilis treatment?
How's it working out for you?
his
I can tell, however, that your mind is keen.
Oh my God.
so
wonder-
his cheeks darken a bit.
Oh
You don't need to be embarrassed, sir.
my God.
I am a doctor.
Oh my god.
I see.
I assure you that anything you tell me will be held in the strictest confidence. Now I must ask first, where are you receiving your medical care?
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
All right.
worried that it may be from a lesser colleague.
Yes, the lesser colleague.
The infamous lesser colleague.
which is
Oh, and by the
All of
way, whenever you critically fail something, you still get a check because
okay.
we always learn best from our worst mistakes.
Oh, it just made my day.
So he's cordial and he's sort of just nodding and smiling politely, and he says, "Well, doctor, in my experience, medical professionals do not make snap diagnoses of that nature, and I can tell you that it is not any sort of disease that I am suffering from, but merely getting back my health after a prolonged period of non-syphilis related illness."
I understand, and I will back you in that story.
Oh my god! Doubles down.
Oh my god. That's almost like a glove slapping.
I say, excuse me a moment, I have to go talk to...
I have to go stare
I
at
have
the
to
wall.
go talk to the Queen's psychic. I have a most pressing question for him. So he moves on.
Oh my god.
Psychic.
So he begins to mingle, and he comes around. He talks to he talks to Oswald for a bit. Just sort of pleasantries and so forth. But as he's talking to you, he's sort of like asking a few things like, I say, what do you make of this whole spiritualism movement? Seances and that sort of thing. Do you put any stock in it?
I don't know, have I?
What does
Well,
your
you remember
character
your-
sheet say?
remember the
Yes, I
Golden
have.
Dawn.
Yes, I have considered it, and I've done extensive research on the matter, but I'm not
Have
at
you?
liberty to discuss much of it.
Fascinating.
What do you know?
Go ahead and give me an occult roll at double your normal skill.
Nice.
Okay, cult. Okay. Nah, I still fail.
Okay, that's fine. So you chat about matters occult for a while, but don't really manage to connect anything meaningful. So then he sort of continues to circulate, and he comes around to Inspector Pike, and
Detective Pike.
Detective Sergeant Pike. And and he's like, well, so nice to have a man of the CID here at the party, sir.
Oh, yes. Well, I appreciate the invitation.
Yes, indeed. So, chit chat and so forth. And, I say, what do you make of this whole spiritualism movement and so forth? So go ahead and give me an occult roll with double your normal.
What, 10?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 11.
Oh!
Ouch.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, well, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I have a question. I was wondering, I'm wondering how you feel about it, seeing as how there are so many people here that are, well versed in that area.
Oh, I suppose as a man of the art, it's your job to know what everybody's occupation
Indeed
is.
it is. And so I've noticed that there are many people here who are attached to the spiritualism.
Keenly observed, Detective Sergeant.
Yes, well, can you answer my question? No, I don't say that, I don't say that.
That's okay, you wouldn't have much tact, I think.
Well, let me see
You're
here.
pulling your notebook out here.
I just have a couple questions for you. So I'm just curious what you feel about, what you think about that particular movement.
I don't know yet. That's part of the reason why I've invited so many distinguished members of that community here. I'm looking forward to getting a chance to talk to them.
I see. All right. Very good. Well, thank you very much for inviting me.
Well, indeed. Please help yourself
Oh, I
to the
had one more
buffet.
question. Who's that gentleman over there in the with the crushed velvet suit and the
John
The
Purvis.
Justice Spectacle. That's Mr. Beardsley. He's an artist.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Thank you.
So he's sort of
High school.
circling around and comes back around to where you are, Celestia, and you're there with Dr. Westcott, and
Yes.
so he's sort of chatting with Dr. Westcott primarily.
Oh.
Okay, sort of giving you and Florence the old cold shoulder.
Mm-hmm, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a half
Not surprising.
psychology roll.
Half psychology roll. Fail. I have low psychology.
He comes around eventually, though, in the conversation. He starts talking to you and Florence.
The
So
ladies.
give me a double your occult roll there.
Pass.
Okay. So he gets into a conversation with you and Florence, and you're able to kind of talk at length a bit. Well, actually, spiritualism goes back to America, northern New York, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Started in the 1840s and that sort of thing. So you give him some, some chit chat about that, and he's like, oh, I see, yes.
Oh, women can serve a purpose.
So, right, he sort of warms to you a bit, but you still feel like, I mean, like when he leaves, he shakes Dr. Westcott's hand, but not you or Florence.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, why would he, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't even like bow or you know anything like that. He just sort of like.
Sorry, I mean that's just surprising.
God, what a douche.
Yeah.
That's surprising. That's surprising.
Every adventure will feature a new douchey NPC.
Yeah.
Douche
What
of
does-
the week.
This year's douche
Brought
of
to you
the
by
week is-
Massive Guild.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right, step too far. Let's
right.
talk about William Westcott. William Westcott. How does he
Yeah.
react to that?
Yeah.
Is he like okay with that or?
Well, he's being very cordial and polite. You know?
Okay.
I mean, he's a guest, you know,
Yeah,
so it's
all
like
right.
he's not gonna be looking. So you have insulted these ladies on it.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
And so yes, eventually he does come around to Padma.
Yeah. Cool.
You can give me a psychology roll of half your normal there.
She's doing.
I'm gonna boot the dog.
She's
Which
looking.
means
looking
I'm
sheepish.
doing.
She's-
She is.
What am I doing?
So what's your normal
Half of
psychology?
psychology.
Okay, so you want
roll.
3 or less.
Roll on.
Like, yeah, the odds of that are 79.
3%.
79.
So okay.
So yeah, he chats with you. So you can give me a occult roll at double your normal chance of success.
Make it.
All right.
Yay!
That is 0 out of.
Oh wow.
I needed 30.
Very good.
You rolled a
What?
0, 0, 0?
Yeah.
So that's actually 100.
That's 100.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that is
That's
the worst
fail.
possible roll you
Oh,
can
Crit
make.
failed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's.
So you
So
have syphilis.
It's kind of
Yes.
Nice.
awesome.
You're having an affair.
essentially you just you kind of draw a blank when he starts asking you about like seances and spiritualism, that sort of thing. You know, it's just sort of like. And he shuts down the conversation very quickly. He's just sort of, yes, enjoy yourself.
Oh.
You know, and he kind of hobbles off at this
Yeah, he's a
stage.
mood.
Doesn't like chicks, I get it.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Probably
Get it.
syphilis.
On account of the.
Probably syphilis.
Yes,
would be
that would do it.
Why you choked there.
Trying not to look at his. Yes.
Yeah.
So around 11,
Did I observe this? Her getting snubbed
Yes.
like that, essentially.
yes.
I'll approach her and say, "You mustn't let this bother you. The man has a medical condition."
It's nice to see you too. Dr. Hume.
Oh, Dr. Hume. Still as Dr. Hume as ever.
So humey.
Yep.
So around 11 p.m., Bidwell, once again addresses the hall, and he says, "Thank you all so much for coming, but as for myself, I have grown tired, and am going to retire. Feel free to stay and enjoy the party, though." And so with that, he departs from the room. And let's see. Celestia, you're the only one who made your occult roll, aren't
I did.
you? Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so.
Are you waiting for this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
She's a total spaz. Come on.
I think you probably blanked your occult because it was so horrific that you're like, you don't even really want to ask that question.
Yeah, I
You
can
know-
tell you things.
Let's
buddy.
not even joke
Yeah,
about this.
exactly. Like maybe you sense something that he's not
Right.
serious.
I think there's something to that.
Yes.
One way to interpret it. For the vote of confidence.
One day it's all books and pentagrams and ecstasy. There's this big shrimp thing.
Bring your your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Skilling up my
So don't even.
No. Don't even think is what killed me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Apologies all around.
So I will leave
My
this up to you guys'
my
discretion
God.
as a group. Basically, Celestia is the only one who's going to get an invitation to
What?
the after party, so
Wow.
to speak.
Oh my god.
Heyo.
Heyo.
And
After party.
so if you
Nice.
guys want to leave the room, that's fine. If you want to stay in the room, that's fine. Because honestly, like, you know, you're probably just going to tell them what happened anyway.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
of course.
definitely.
It's not
Keep
going to be
together.
anything, you know,
Is there some indication that she's
I'll stick
been
around.
sort of singled out?
Basically, once
Can you catch
Bidwell
up?
once
Oh,
Bidwell
catch up.
retires, his butler comes over to your group
Uh-huh.
and sort of in a hushed voice. So you guys can see the butler sort of saying,
After
you know,
party.
Mr. Bidwell requests the pleasure of your company in the upstairs library.
Okay.
Ooh, oh my.
Yes. So yes, you see this.
Okay, so we know
She's
Going up the
being-
had a
staircase.
social
Alright.
success.
Now, yeah.
So, but the
We're
rest
gonna
is
just-
going up the stairs.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
Like
guests
it
are
does.
starting to depart. You know, the host is retired, so now you can politely
Go to the
leave
next
if you're-
affair.
Yeah.
to do so.
All right. Well, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'll
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'll try to get a little time with Dr. Westcott.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Dr. Westcott was
He
also
was also
going
probably
upstairs.
invited. Yeah.
Dr. Westcott, Florence Farr, and Celestia.
Hmm.
Yes, indeed.
I'll can I speak with him before he leaves?
Sure. Yeah, you can
Okay.
catch his.
Dr. Westcott, I wanted to speak with you about the matter we discussed before. I wonder if maybe I could just wait for
Certainly,
you then.
certainly. So
I'll
he
just mill around.
he steps.
Of course, they want me to stay.
Yes.
Certainly, yes. I'll meet you on the way out. Yes.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna tell him, warn him that.
Yeah.
Dr. Westcott, the man has syphilis.
Oh, it's
Yes.
please do wash your hands.
Don't use the upstairs bathroom.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
All right. So you go upstairs and are ushered into this small library. Okay. In the center of the room is a long, heavy table with a purple cloth draped over it, and an ornate candelabrum set in the center. The gas lamps are on though. The candles are unlit, but
Wow, that's cool.
the
Yeah.
windows have been drawn closed, and 13 chairs have been arranged around the table.
Cool.
Yes. So, you get up to the room around the same time, and other people start to arrive. The Theosophical Society's Annie Besant is there. The Queen Psychic Robert James Lees is there. The other noted psychic Godfrey Williamson is there.
Wow.
Various other
deal.
This is it.
Yeah.
various
This is the
other
show.
various other worthies. Dr. Peter Begg. You sort of everyone introduced. Oh yes, Dr. Peter Begg. Paul
Wow.
Donner, Sir Philip Knight, Dr. Stephen Mathers, Warren Puckridge, Sir Thomas Rumbelow, Dr. Donald Underwood, various luminaries and
Wow.
high-ranking people. So you gradually all sort of take your seats around the table. There are 12 of you in attendance, and the 13th chair is empty. Bidwell is not there yet. So shortly before midnight, the butler comes back in and begins to shut all the drapes tight, and lights the candles on the candelabrum, and extinguishes the gas lamps. With that, he exits the room, and you hear the doors lock.
Ooh.
Does
Is
that
that-
match your inner panic, that music?
Don't worry, it's just to keep you from fleeing.
At that point, a small door on the side, to a side room opens, and Bidwell enters, wearing a black hooded robe.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Wow.
He's carrying in his hand a crystalline cube, about 4 inches on the side, 4 inches square.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
clock
cube.
begins to strike midnight.
Wow.
He takes a seat and places the cube in front of him, and then says, "Everyone join hands and close your eyes." The 12th chime strikes, and the seance begins. Bidwell begins a litany of occult rhetoric,
Really?
stating
Bidwell.
over and over that he wishes to send his mind out to contact the others. At one point, he does say a word that doesn't sound familiar nor like English. You can give me a listen roll to figure it out.
Listen it up. We're counting on you.
Fail.
All right.
Alright.
And fail.
So the seance goes on and on. You're just, you're all sitting there with your hands joined, and he's just, doing this litany on and on. His voice starts to get hoarse and cracking. Maybe if you peek a little bit, you can see sweat starting to go down his brow,
dear.
but nothing's really happening.
Really?
And finally, at 12:45, he slumps into his chair, breaks contact with those on either side of him. He's breathing heavily, and in a cracked voice, the seance was a failure.
Oh.
Thank you for attending. My man will show you out. Hanson, please. And with that, he stands and sort of slumps out of the room. I must rest. It's sort of the last thing he says as he leaves the room. So at that, the door unlocks and this Hanson fellow comes back in and says, and he takes the cube with him. Yes.
Just the. I'm not there.
With that, Hanson, comes in and says, "Well, yes, thank you all for attending. Let me show you out." So, head downstairs. So it's 1:45, and you're basically the only one left in the even the string quartet and the chefs have packed up and left at this point, and the servants are kind of staring at you pointedly.
They're like, ugh.
This guy's
bar.
still
Yeah.
So you
Who's
see
that guy?
everyone coming down the stairs and
I'll try to get Dr. Westcott to just try to get a little time with him in a corner. Yeah, okay.
So yes, Doctor, what did you want to?
Well, I was curious if you'd written down any of the dreams that you've been having. Discussed.
Yes. I have been keeping a log. Yes. I'll be in touch with you about that.
I also wanted to add, and I'm going to use persuasion on this if I can. Let's see. What is my persuasion skill? Persuade. Oh, I guess I forgot to write it down. It was higher than that. I'm pretty sure I failed it though.
Okay.
But I'll tell him. Secrets are a terrible bird. And
Oh my god.
Oh, yes, he did.
I fear that this might be adding to your mental strain. I just want you to know if there's anything that you want to unburden yourself with, that's what I'm here for. That's why I waited here, because I'm concerned about your health.
Oh my god.
So Celestia, did you just kind of proceed out of there? When
He's
you were
like, all right.
But I did want to converse with the Queen's psychic and ask him if he felt anything.
Oh yeah.
He felt
So
any
you're sort of
vibes.
talking on the way
Yeah, what
out,
we're discussing. I find it hard to believe that it was a failure.
Does,
With
so
all
wait,
these
does
leading
Westcott
lights in the
even
room.
does Westcott even acknowledge what Dr.
Well, I'm
Hume
just
said?
cutting away
Oh,
because
okay.
this is what's happening when.
Okay.
Look up my persuasion.
I'm checking it here on the portal page since you went ahead and put your character up here. Let's see.
Unlike some people.
Yeah, you.
Me.
Let's see here.
Oh, you're checking for persuade, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so bad with
You
that.
got it. No, you got it pretty. I think
just not how it
you. Oh yeah. No,
That's just not how I roll.
it's.
I know, it's hard.
And then again, let's see. Looks like all these are at default. That's weird.
That can't be right.
Yeah,
No,
it was
that's not
really
right.
weird. It automatically puts.
All right.
Oh, it
well,
does? It automatically does
This
say
is
It's
bad
not like
data.
mine too.
Oh, really?
It's kinda
bad data.
Well,
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
How
Anyway.
all the numbers pop
It's up
up.
to you
I'm
anyway.
pretty sure I didn't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sort of.
This is as
strokes
they're
his-
leaving the room.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leaving
milling
the house.
On the
yeah.
landing there by the
You're
staircase.
heading down the house. Yeah. There's only a few carriages left out on the street, and so he sort of strokes his white goatee, And he's like, yes. It's strange though. I didn't feel anything. I think it was a failure.
Okay.
Sometimes these things happen.
Huh.
Yeah. So you're conversing back and forth.
Okay.
And-
I did look up my persuasion,
Okay,
and I
got
did
it, yeah.
fail it.
Oh.
Yeah. So Dr. Westcott, well, with all due respect, Doctor, this is hardly the venue to discuss. So perhaps the next time I see you, in a more private environment, we can talk.
I'm tempted to try a fast talk and try
Oh my
and.
god. So inappropriate.
Well, generally,
Well, I kind of feel like the evening's just down the toilet. I mean, I accuse my host of being syphilitic and.
But
Probably
just go
not
with
getting
it.
back on the invite list.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, well, and then generally fast talk's used for basically just a quick con on somebody.
Okay.
You know, like if you're trying to fast talk your way past a guard or something
Okay,
like that.
all right.
So.
I failed then.
Yeah, so Dr. Westcott, he's sort of putting on his frock coat and his top hat, and he bids you good evening, and heads off into the night, and just sort of leaves you standing there in the hall, so like. So go ahead and give me a listen roll.
Everybody else has been.
Listen.
Everybody has been so inappropriate this evening. I failed.
All right.
Oh,
Well, that's fine.
I did kind of want to sneak around,
I
but it
know.
wouldn't have been proper.
Well, let's see here. So you're sort of gathering your own things when you hear the sounds of a struggle upstairs,
Oh.
like
Ooh.
banging
Oh,
sounds and a yell.
A yell.
Okay. Well, I'll be uncharacteristically brave and run up to see. What's
Give me a luck
going
roll.
on. A luck roll.
Yes.
Okay. Made my luck roll.
Okay.
All right.
Good. So as you you run up the stairs, you see the what you don't know, but Celestia would know, is the door to the private library fly open, and you see Hanson the butler come rushing out with a fireplace poker in his hand, and he just sort of barrels past you, like down the stairs. He's just flying down the stairs.
I wonder, should I go in the room or should I follow him? I'm gonna follow him. I guess there's something. Well, no, I'm gonna go in the room.
Okay. Rushing up the stairs.
There may be somebody hurt in there.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you run in. You see this, the small library. There's a table with a purple cloth over it. No one's in there, but there's a small side door that's open.
Okay. Well, I'll go in through the side door.
So you go into the side door. You enter into a sort of just a little study. There's a fireplace with a fire going in it, and there in front of the fire, wearing a black robe, is John Bidwell, sort of spread-eagled on a Persian rug, not moving.
Okay. Well, I guess what skill would I use to ascertain if he's dead or not?
This
Medicine?
wouldn't really need a skill roll, because as you get close to him, you
Yeah.
can just see a bright, patch of blood on his chest.
Oh my God.
And you see a hole in the robe, basically right over his heart.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'll. Okay, so even I would know that there's no point in trying to administer first aid at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
Okay.
It's a mortal wound.
I'll shout for help.
Okay.
I guess.
So you sort of raise the hue and cry. Celestia, you're still getting into your carriage, so you can give me a listen roll.
All right.
I hear a womanly shriek.
No, I fail. I fail.
So your carriage sort of clip-clopping away into
Yeah.
the dark London night, and you hear a police whistle off in the distance, but
What could it be?
Yeah.
that'd be it's such a nice neighborhood too.
Unrelated to us, I'm sure.
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
definitely.
So it's the next day.
That's
Dr. Hume. You give you basically were there for a couple hours, giving statements to the police once everyone was called in. It just appears that he was murdered by.
it was beyond even my help.
Yes, exactly. It appears he was murdered by a stab to the heart with a fireplace poker.
Okay. So
And so you give
tell them all about that.
oh yes, it's his butler. He had a poker in his hand.
So when I'm at work the next morning, I
Exactly.
I hear all about this.
So
I'm shocked.
So your partner, Inspector Trout, comes in, and
Trout and Pike.
Yeah.
and he says, "Well, we've got an interesting case, Pike.
Oh, we've been given the case?
You've been given the case."
Hey!
familiar with this John Bidwell.
As a matter of fact, I was at his, party last night.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm.
How fortuitous.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a conflict of interest.
Not at all.
No, I don't think this would be one. But,
No, I happened to be there. I'm shocked at this news, and I think, whoever was there, would be elemental in knowing, who would want to do this. There were so many people there at that event.
So the rest of you see this, piece in the paper, it's getting the paper. Dr. Hume will make an appearance. Dr. Miles Hume.
Did they spell my name right?
They did.
Okay.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I'm sure my father is shaking his head. What crowd I've
What
fallen
is it
into,
for?
apparently.
She was such a good girl. Never married, though.
Yeah, spinster, but still.
So you're all sort of made aware of this murder, essentially.
Wow.
Shocking.
It is shocking.
But the syphilis would have got him eventually.
It's a mercy, really.
Holy crap!
We can take comfort in that. So basically, Trout wants to round up everyone who, not round up, but go around to everyone who was at the party and get statements.
Quite a guest list.
Yeah,
That's
that's
quite
a
a
lot.
guess. So-
That's a lot of people to talk to.
So you sort of divide it up between the two of you, and so of course, naturally, on your list, Dr. Miles Hume, Padma Daschel, Celestia Adams, and
Oswald
Finnegan. Yes.
I think I'm going to go talk to Oswald first,
Okay.
because he may have observed some things that I didn't notice.
Indeed, he does have a sharp eye.
Mm-hmm.
There was the case of the Jade vase.
Yeah. Jade read a vase? All right. So.
Still
It's case of Jade's vase. So yeah, you're
I'm gonna go visit you, Oswald, and say, so what do you think about this whole murder scheme? Did you notice anybody suspicious that you think may have had a reason to kill them?
Well, there were a lot of people there I didn't know.
I know. That's what's so troubling about
The
it.
whole situation was suspicious.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Indeed it
I didn't
was.
notice anyone in particular.
Okay. I should probably talk to Celestia since she was at the seance. Because it says that there was a seance that took place.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Let's go do that.
Indeed. And, of course, the good doctor was actually there at the scene, which is even more...
Practically an eyewitness.
Essentially,
Suspicious,
it
huh?
is a little suspicious. But if I had more faith in his medical abilities,
Yeah.
or even,
I
fighting
wouldn't trust
abilities...
Dr. Hume to know where the human heart is located.
So you just be a stab in the dark. Alright, so, if you
I was
want
just demonstrating my cricket bats.
well, if you want to accompany me on my interviews, then, you're more than welcome to.
I would love that.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to go talk to, I think, Dr. Hume.
Okay.
And go
At my
visit
office
at
or
his
at my,
office. What are you doing? Are you?
Well, I would be. I guess this is a day where I wasn't truant, so I wouldn't have referred by.
Oh, it's when is it? It's a Sunday actually.
Oh, Sunday.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, we'll
Oh.
be the next
Well, I
day.
probably would have come back from church.
Okay.
Be making a fine meal in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ding dong.
Now, is there anything, Padma or Celestia, that you guys want to do, having seen that note in the paper, as Pike's making his rounds around town?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't really talk to him, and I didn't really.
He snubbed you, so.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd probably
whatever.
be intrigued because Dr. Hume was there, but
Mm.
I may have
probably
tried to
not
treat
terribly
her.
interested in getting involved in this if I don't have to.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
look, that guy was murdered. Good.
Yeah. He had it coming.
That guy who snubbed me was dead. The jackass was there.
What are my stocks are doing?
All right.
Probably, honestly.
Okay,
All right,
Celestia,
so-
anything?
Nothing, no,
Yeah.
nothing. I wouldn't want to
Okay.
go near it.
So,
Okay,
going
so
around to
we're gonna
Dr.
visit
Hume's
Dr. Hume
residence.
and
All
just
right, come in, come inside.
All
You,
right.
sir, wheel your machine in here.
your machine. Oh, your mobility machine.
Yeah. Robin helps you up the stairs. Well, you kind of do the stairs on your cane, and then he helps you back into the chair.
I'll prepare a meal for them.
Oh,
prepare some
nice.
food for them.
Let's see, how does that go?
Use my cooking skills.
Yeah, he's known as a cook.
I passed my cooking skills.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Very suitable. Very, very lovely.
Good,
Yay, food.
morning tea
Something.
service or something.
Oh, something.
I had a choice between that and like being ex-military, and as useful as ex-military would be, it just didn't fit for me.
No, yeah. No, you didn't do it.
So, Dr. Hume, what did you, you were essentially there at the scene of the crime. Is there anything that you noticed that felt strange to you, or aside from the murder?
Well, it was strange when his butler ran out with the fire poker, and then I found him dead.
Did they capture the butler? Did they capture the butler?
He's not apprehended.
Why didn't you go after the butler?
Oh.
I thought that I might have to render medical assistance. It was a choice I had to make between justice and healing.
I see. That's a difficult choice.
Not for me, sir.
So you saw. you saw the butler leave with the poker.
Yes, I observed him run by, and I decided that my skills were likely needed.
Well, absolutely. You did what you could. Trying to think. Did you notice anything else that was strange about the scene?
Well, he was wearing a black robe, and he
Was he now?
He was.
Okay. Do you think they were
Not a bathing robe or a dressing gown.
They were like
gown.
basically like
Looked like a ceremonial
garment.
to me. Yes.
All right.
Collect any evidence while you were there?
No, I didn't.
That's not
I
like
was,
you, actually. You
Well-
usually like to.
I was so focused on this man's well-being. I understand that my esoteric endeavors are important, but they take a back seat to my profession as a healer.
I see.
You were washing your hands because he had syphilis, weren't you?
Yeah, were you afraid? Were you afraid
I
of
must
contract-
admit, my first thought was, this is the strangest case of syphilis I've ever
Apparently his heart exploded.
That's one of the last symptoms of syphilis.
Right.
All right.
Now, I would normally keep us in confidence, but I should tell you, he was in the very advanced stages of syphilis. So much so that he was in denial about it. And
It had already gotten to his brain, basically, is what you're saying.
even when discussing it with a medical professional, an expert in the matter actually, he refused to acknowledge that this was the case.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, writing it down. All right. Well, very good. Unless there's anything else that you can remember or that you feel is important to tell us, then we'll be on our way.
No, just keep doing your good work. We need people like you doing the things you do.
Thank you. Thanks for the meal. All right. So I think we should go talk to Celestia.
Alrighty. So it's early afternoon by the time they make it over to your flat on Sloane Street.
Right. Okay.
Celestia. Hello.
Yes. Oh, hello, Pike.
Hello. This is my partner Trout, and
Oh,
Finnegan.
Trout's off doing his own thing.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
right.
He's got the other half of the
You know
list.
Finnegan, of
That's
course.
Okay.
Well, we were all here, and you went to the event, the
I did.
after party, and what exactly took place during that event?
It was the leading lights of psychical research for the entire nation, if not the entire continent. And
Oh my.
It was a complete failure.
Oh no.
John Bidwell worked for 45 minutes to reach the other side, and he did not. Even with all that firepower in the room, he wore a goofy kind of a monk's outfit out of black, like a hood,
Yeah, that's what Dr. Hume told us.
and he also had a cube, a clear cube, not this big, which
Okay.
seemed to have some kind of occult significance, but I don't know what it was.
I see.
It was kind of remarkably bad.
In terms of what, in terms of what took place,
Astoundingly
Yeah.
it just was a complete
So bad.
failure.
Clown shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a little socially embarrassing.
Oh.
Perhaps that's what killed him.
I can imagine someone in that era dying of
Embarrassment.
Their heart
Good lord.
exploding.
Yeah. From embarrassment and
Nobody knew what was
syphilis.
going on.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think that, so did you notice anything strange or any people acting strangely after the seance?
Quite the opposite. Everything was completely normal. I'm totally stunned by this.
As am I.
He did look really kind of wasted at the party, so I wonder.
Well, Dr. Hume, Dr. Hume has a theory that he had syphilis. Do you think that that's a possibility?
Possible, I don't know. Let me see.
All that traveling to the colonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's possible.
Anything's fucking possible.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, he seems to have a really strong theory that's why he was so unwell.
Maybe it was a simple domestic dispute then.
Possibly. I mean, is he married?
No wife, no children.
Did you know him well? Or at all?
No, I didn't.
It was just as much as we knew him, I guess.
No wife, no horse, no
Did you know
mustache.
anyone else there?
Just my usual group in the Golden Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
That you are in. Us.
Yeah, just us.
Just that
Just us
secret
weirdos,
society
we're
we're
all
in.
in.
Yeah.
Sort of flash a sign, just my usual group.
Not so secret since this hack John obviously knew about it.
Exactly. I think it was, I mean, the butler was reported to have run off with a poker. So he may have been the one who
Well, there you
accosted
go.
him.
I'm sure it's nothing to do with the occult. No, it's just a simple.
It has
case
to
of a
be.
disgruntled-
Exactly.
Disgruntled employee.
It's happened before,
Disgruntled
it's
butler.
happened, it'll happen again.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think we should probably, I don't know, do you think we should talk to Padma? Do you think she has anything to add in terms of his character, Bidwell's character? I mean, did you...
Are you going to the scene? I'd like to go to the scene.
Is that legal?
To go to the scene?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Get me in.
Well, if I could get you in, too.
I'm not legal.
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
And yet here I am.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. So
Should
why
we
don't
get
we?
Padma?
Absolutely. Yeah. Why don't we all
Let's
go and
all
just
go.
see what
Yeah.
we can
To the
assess?
scene, to the
so
library.
okay. So
I'll show you. I'll show you where we had the seance.
Okay. Okay. Great. Excellent. So I'll call Dr. Hume and Padma, and we'll all head over to.
Oh, great.
Oh, these
Do you not want to
people.
come? Do you not want to come?
Oh, no, I'm just assuming my character would probably be like, not again.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I fear so.
Okay, I'm going to grab my shotgun.
Oh.
Oh.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
He wants the credit this time. That's the lesson that he learned.
That's right.
Last time this happened, there were these shrimp things.
It'd be dashed if that
A
happened.
bird shot would have taken those things out like that.
Yeah.
Sprayed the room.
So we'll head over to the Bidwell Manor.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, we'll tromp
Place.
over.
All right. So yes, you make your appropriate contacts. You head over. It's mid-afternoon by the point you get over. Time you get over there. A constable is on guard at the front door, but he sees you and lets you in. Doesn't really question why you've got these non-CID people with you, but
they're
it's not
experts.
unusual. Yeah, exactly. Where you need some experts. So you enter the house. It is cold and dark. And the scent of tobacco smoke still lingers in the air, remnant of the party.
Oh.
Obviously the police have not allowed any of the charwomen or other servants into the house for cleaning.
Right.
So the place still looks like a house after a party. There's food crumbs and spilled champagne and cigarette ashes on the ballroom floor. There's soiled serving trays and champagne glasses sort of stacked up in a scullery. Stale hors d'oeuvres on trays, that sort of thing.
Okay. So where did the seance take place? All
This
right,
way.
let's go.
Hey, up the staircase.
Up the staircase.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Throw open the doors to the library.
Yes.
And here's the table with the purple drape and the candelabra. The curtains were drawn. 12 chairs surrounded this table. The 13th in the center was occupied by the deceased. Note the small door.
Yes.
I found him through there.
Right through
Okay.
there.
And then his body was in front of the fireplace.
Yeah,
In
show us
front of
where
the
you found
fireplace.
it.
Right here. He
Okay.
was like this.
And then the butler ran out with the poker.
The butler ran out before I went into the room.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
So
So, is
let's-
there anything that we can? Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Go on. Keep going.
Let's look at the fireplace. Is there a poker among the set of fireplace tools?
It is missing a poker.
It's
All right,
missing for
that's
sure. Okay, that is
That's
a good
very
thing.
good.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the fireplace?
Just ashes.
Just ashes.
Are there books in here? Is there...
The library, yes.
Okay.
It is a
Can
library.
you check out the
You
books?
can all give me library use rolls.
Yay!
I had a question about the cube, though.
Yes.
Oh, I made it.
Yay!
Yeah, I made it. I'm looking at the
Well,
books.
then, Pike, take a check in library use.
Yeah.
What have we here? John Bidwell's journals.
Oh!
Yoink.
Among hundreds of volumes of works on history, science, and the occult. These
Okay.
were his primary
I will take the journals.
reading. Foci? Give me an English roll.
English. Uh-oh. I don't have English.
It's your own language.
Oh.
Edu times 5%.
Where?
Own language? Right there.
Yeah, education
So
times.
it's the same as you know.
45. Oh, no,
65.
65. I can do math.
You can do that.
Alright, now I fail.
Is that a 98?
Yes.
Alright, well, take a check in English because you failed miserably.
I don't know how to
There's nothing
read.
important to do.
I don't know how to
You flip
read.
through
I
it,
can
you
reading.
You flip through it, you see nothing of interest.
I'm gonna
but-
hand it over to Celestia.
Alright, now we'll
To
give it
look
a
at.
go.
Yeah. At least I'm smart in that sense. I'm gonna
Oh, and I fail as well.
Excellent, well done.
91.
Wow, well done.
pass it
So,
around, man.
No, we're not passing
No,
around.
yes!
So you,
Why not?
so you, well, because two people have looked at it now, and you can see that there's nothing that really jumps out at you.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
So you can by all means read it later. But
Alright.
nothing's really jumping out at you.
I'm
So.
already wondering if I can buy his house.
I collect the
Oh.
No
Quite the
family
lucrative-
members.
I know just where I can unload a blood-soaked house.
Once you get used to the blood, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna question. I mean, this is Trout questioning the staff.
Trout isn't here yet. In fact, everyone give me a listen roll.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, miserable fail.
Make
Fail.
it. Make it. Make it.
98.
Fail.
All right, so Pike, you hear someone come in downstairs. It's probably Trout.
I go downstairs.
Okay.
I want to keep looking for the cube. The cube's
Yeah, I'm wondering about the cube.
What are the rest of you guys doing upstairs?
I'd probably be looking around too, just
You'd
to
be
see if there's
looking.
anything of interest.
In the library, or
No.
else there any other rooms you guys want to
You,
check out?
you know, I'm gonna kind of. I'm gonna kind of. Oh, good.
Where did the guy with the poker run?
Well, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna kind of try and follow, you know,
That
where he
trail.
went.
That's, yeah.
Sure.
I'm on board with that.
Okay.
Alright.
And
Okay.
Padma, any place you wanted to check out, or you want to stay in the library and keep looking? Or?
I'll maybe stay in there and just, since that's kind of the core of the action.
We just totally Scooby-Dooed this.
Yeah.
Let's split up.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh! Alright, so.
One of us will see something.
Well, you haven't really split up because to follow the butler's trail, you guys have to go downstairs.
Okay.
Because that's basically, he ran out of the library. There's a sort of balcony looking down to the foyer below that accesses the stairs. So he ran out of the library, crossed the balcony, downstairs, and then presumably out the front door.
Alright, downstairs. Who's
Downstairs,
there?
meanwhile, you come downstairs into the foyer, and you see someone who is not Trout, but you recognize him as a fellow detective sergeant with the yard.
Oh, okay.
He's Detective Sergeant Mulverhill. James Mulverhill. So he spots you coming downstairs.
Hello, Mulverhill. Mulverhill.
Oh, Pike, I didn't know you'd be here.
Yes, this is my case. I'm working on, I have some experts right now investigating the crime scene. I was wondering if you had any information to provide?
No, I just thought I'd come around and check out the scene myself.
Have you noticed any leads on the butler or where he's at, or?
No word on him yet, unfortunately.
Oh. Has anyone interviewed the staff?
Yes, the constables took statements from all the staff this morning.
And anything to glean from that?
Not really. They had all retired to the staff quarters, awaiting the departure of the last of the guests before they began to clean. They heard a commotion. The rest jives with what the other witnesses have given us.
Let's see. There was mention of a cube. used during a seance the night before. And I don't know if there's any investigation on where that was located in the house. Based on how soon the murder happened after the seance, I'm wondering if it even was put into its usual place.
That's a good question. Have you looked for it yet?
We're starting to.
I see. Well, it seems like you have this well in hand.
Indeed I do.
So he kind of just sort of looks around. Yes. And then sort of, excuse me, departs.
Okay, he leaves the house. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go back upstairs to where everybody else is.
Well, meanwhile, you meet these two kind of coming down the stairs, checking out things.
Case, why would we here?
It's a good question. Mental note. So I tell you that other detective came around.
Yeah, if he really wanted the case, he would have been a little more pushy about it. He left so easily.
I know.
How many years ago?
Very strange. Wait, what do I know about this other detective?
He's about 8 years older than you. Kind of a usually a pretty aggressive hard charger. Always tries to get his man, that sort of thing.
Was he assigned to the case?
No, it's you and Trout.
So other detectives usually come around and check out other cases like this? So it's very unusual, but I was treating it as though it was usual.
Give me a psychology roll.
I make it.
Yeah, in retrospect, when you realize, like, thinking back, like, as he saw you coming down the stairs, his eyes kind of bugged out a little bit, like he wasn't expecting you to be here.
Mental notes are stacking. Alright, so basically, so what did you all...
I'm sure I'd be helping Celestia look for the cube up in the library, since she mentioned that. I'm sure I'd be helping her try to see if it's somewhere.
Okay.
And I think we were just going to kind of follow where we thought he might have run to, you know. Just
Right.
look for any, I don't know, use my expert tracking skills.
Yes.
It's syphilis.
Right here.
Smells like syphilis. Syphilitic footsteps.
A man ran out here with a crystal syphilitic cube.
Does anyone see a man running with a cube and a poker? Oh, you guff!
Oh! Talk to that guy.
Okay. So you fairly ransacked the library.
Yes.
You know, no sign of the cube.
Maybe some nice antique books for me to pick up.
Yeah.
Definitely keep an
Yoink.
eye on that for sure.
Do I smell anything odd besides tobacco?
No odd.
No.
Odd smells.
Okay.
Alright. So, any other things that people have found or want to share about the stuff in the house?
What are the nature of the books in his library?
History, science, and the occult.
Okay.
Science. Alright, well,
What does the floor look like? Any blood drops?
Yeah.
There's some blood on the Persian rug from where he was stabbed. He expired almost immediately, though, so there wasn't a whole lot of bleeding.
Would there have been a
Yeah.
servant's quarters?
Certainly.
It's okay. There would have been blood on the weapon.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
there
it's
were
true.
there were a few blood drops. Yes.
Going which direction?
Down the stairs, out into the foyer.
Servant's quarter? Oh, that's where the
No,
drops
out
of blood
in the
were.
street.
Yeah, towards the street. But yeah, you can check out.
Maybe there's
Hanson did have a room downstairs.
Oh, he
off,
did?
Off the kitchen.
Maybe it's the
Check that out.
butler. It would be infeasible that he'd have his own private room.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you can check that out.
Yeah.
There's directly across from the library is Bidwell's own bedroom, the master bedroom.
Oh.
That might be a nice place
Let's
to check
go.
for
Yeah.
something precious like the cube.
Yeah.
Is it open? Is it locked? Unlocked?
Oh, and actually, while you guys were sort of ransacking the den area where the fireplace was and everything, you
Yes.
can give me spot hidden rolls.
Oh my god, I made it. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's so hot.
On fire! Give yourself a
13.
check and spot hidden if you don't know what it is.
I also made listen too.
You note a framed photo I mean, there are several framed photos
on the wall. Okay.
But one of them kind of catches your eye because it's sort of unusual. It's Bidwell, looking much healthier, standing beside a
Pre-syphilis.
Ravages.
Yeah.
P.S.
Faces of syphilis. Pre-syphilis. He's standing next to a young boy, a small, thin, pale youth. And they're both smiling. They're both wearing shorts and short-sleeved shirts.
Oh.
They look to be in some kind of desert environment. But in one hand, Bidwell holds a clear cube about 4 inches square.
The cube.
The cube. The cube. They're both grinning big smiles.
Can I take the picture off of the wall
Yeah.
and turn it around to see if it says anything on the back?
On the back is scrawled with Mortimer, Concudgery, 30 October 1887.
Wait, what year is it?
It is 1893.
Oh.
Give me a no roll.
Oh.
I didn't know that was 6 years ago.
I know that.
Concudgery is in Australia.
So this is a child in Australia. Does it look like him?
Mm-mm.
It just looks like a child,
Just
generally.
looks like a child.
Why would he have a random picture with a kid with a cube? Mortimer. Mort.
Why do you guys have random pictures of children?
I don't know, Lewis Carroll.
Call up the expert.
It's part of this super adventure club.
Alright, well, okay. So, this is odd. Are there any other pictures that have anything that you could tell me about, what's his last name?
Bidwell.
Bidwell's past, or?
No, the other pictures, there's actually a lot of pictures of himself, like
Wow.
portraits. Yeah.
Oh,
Pre-syphilitic or post-syphilitic?
Pre.
Pre.
And then just, pictures of like probably parents, grandparents,
Impressive places he's been.
Exactly. Him at
But
Victoria Falls.
that's the only picture of him with
Him in New York City.
with somebody else.
Anyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
During the seance, did he say that he wanted to contact anyone in particular, or just the other side?
Just the other side. To what end?
Yeah.
It was highly significant. In fact, the whole point of the party.
Yeah.
So, but there was no clue.
Well,
Wonder if you could look through his journals and find out
Yeah, I
anything
think
about
we
the
need-
trip to Australia.
I think we definitely need to research that. 1887?
Yes.
Okay, Mortimer.
30 October 1887.
Alright, so...
30 October, you
So
say?
can we go back in the journal and find the
Yes, at this point, now that you kind of know what you're looking for.
I failed everything. On this
I've been
game.
rolling
Me too.
so hot
It's
today.
ridiculous.
I'm happy that, I know, I've been there, Jen, I know.
No.
I know the pain.
Okay, why don't you read that into the record? Those are the salient journal entries.
Read it into the record?
Yeah, let's read it out loud.
Read out loud? Okay, 30 October 1887. Still no hint of gold in this godforsaken place, but Mortimer's enthusiasm... Oh wait, well, let me go back to page.
Yes.
20th of October 1887, our expedition has moved inland from Port Headland to the small village of Concudgery. A young local named Mortimer Wycroft is to act as our guide into the Great Sandy Desert. His father, the proprietor of a local outfitters, says the boy knows the area as good as any aboriginal. After so many months here, my enthusiasm is waning, but young Master Wycroft is convinced that there are great things to be found in this infernal stretch of sand and desolation. Okay, so then 10 days later, on the 30th, when the picture was taken, still no hint of gold in this godforsaken place, but Mortimer's enthusiasm sustains my faith, and so we press on. Day upon day we trek into the sand, and with each day I feel closer to finding that most prized of metals. We did make one curious discovery today, a queer artifact made of crystal. The thing is exquisite, a cube of perfectly clear crystal, with a metal disc embedded within its center. Did you see that in the disc? Or in the
You didn't
cube?
really get a good look at it.
Unusual markings run all along the disc. Uh-oh.
Sorry,
What
no
is she-
crotch.
Oh!
Really exciting,
You got
guys.
goose. Oh my god! No, just a dog. Just a dog nose. So this is a cube of perfectly clear crystal with a metal disc embedded within its center. Unusual markings run all along the disc, but they are of no language that I or any of my party recognizes. It appears to be quite ancient. An old aboriginal had the odd cube and related to us the tale of how his great-great-grandfather was discovered delirious and clutching the curious cube after he had been lost for several days in the desert. The aboriginal, apparently mad from exposure, raved about a great city beneath the sand, a city of giants. There, supposedly, the savage had discovered the crystal. According to the story, the madman had been told by mighty spirits to guard the artifact with his life and to pass it down generation to generation, ensuring that it not fall into the wrong hands. The crazed native died shortly thereafter, leaving the thing to his son, and so the cube supposedly has passed from father to son for generations.
Wow.
The old savage refused to let me examine the thing, saying that no one must look into the crystal, that to do so would bring great evil. He insisted that evil spirits had created the item to steal the souls of anyone who gazed into it.
And now we're looking
And
for
evil
it.
spirits had created the item to steal the souls of anyone who gazed into it. Do not gaze into this crystal.
Look into the crystal.
The Aboriginal's refusal so infuriated me that I had no recourse but to shoot him dead and take the thing. Of course.
The English word.
What, he just,
Alright, yeah.
Sorry, Seb, but you infuriate me.
We're done here.
And you
savage.
And you in the corner.
Yes, and the other guy there. And to take the thing, of course, his fellows put up some trouble, but nothing my companions and I couldn't handle. Most of the natives were dead when it was finally over, damned fools. I carefully wrapped up the cube and packed it safely away for future study. Now this isn't surprising. I have to kind of reset my brain to...
Pike's reading is like, well, yeah.
Well, duh, that's
He did
what
the
you
only
would do.
thing he could.
Exactly. So then on November 24th of the same year, Mortimer suggested again today that we abandon our search for gold, so they're still looking for the gold, and turn our energies to discovering this legendary city beneath the sands. He truly believes this place exists and that there is much to be found there. The boy spends far too much time in idle fancy. The 1st of December, young Master Wycroft tried to persuade me to return the crystal artifact to the Aboriginals today. This is his third such attempt since we discovered the queer piece. I think his nerves have gotten the best of him. This harsh environment has caused us all restless sleep and nightmares. But I told him that if he didn't have the stomach for the job, I'd have to sack him. Still, he counsels me to abandon our current objectives and look for this lost city of giants. December 26th. Caught Mortimer trying to steal the bloody cube today.
Didn't see that coming.
Bloody cube. That was the final straw.
Was it?
The boy has become more of a burden than a help. We have yet to spot any sign of gold, and he yet insists on trying to fill my head with all of his fanciful talk of lost cities. The lad is lucky that I am a gentleman, and let him go with a mild beating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably a pistol whipping with his dog.
I reminded him of the old savage from whom I obtained the artifact, lest he trouble me again. I will kill you! If you come back here. I think perhaps it is time to return to Port Headland and sail up the coast to a new location. Tomorrow we begin the trek back to the coast. Okay, so, wow. So almost a year later.
Yeah, so that was like the last entry.
That was the last
and then
entry.
A year of beating children later.
Oh my God.
And dealing with queer crystals. Alright, so November 12th of 1888. Today I discovered that queer crystal cube packed away in a trunk. I had completely forgotten about the damn thing since I returned from Australia.
Oh.
I recall now all of the troubles this artifact
I
caused
just want
me.
to point out that what he did was he killed a guy and went, ugh.
It was just one of many
Give me that.
trinkets that he bought.
That's perfect.
I recall now all of the troubles this artifact caused me with the Wycroft boy and the Aboriginals. Damn strange business. So this entry was dated a few weeks ago. The first entry since the 12th of November. So it had been years and years and years since he
Yeah,
journaled.
like 5 years later.
That's surprising. Okay. Finally, I am free of the accursed Albrook. I am appalled at how long I languish there, a prisoner in that foul place. My only thought now is to return to Jakob. Oh, the sights, the life. There I was a god. I do not fully understand how it happened, but I know the crystal cube is the key.
Oh dear.
A few days later... Curse it! So far I have no luck in returning to my beloved Jakob. That's Yakub. That's Y-E-K-U-B.
Okay.
Damn, is the bloody thing broken, or was I truly mad? No, I must return there. Perhaps someone among the occult quasi-intellectuals...
Thank you.
can help me. Someone among them who truly has powers. And then the day of... This is the final journal entry, and it was the day of the party and the seance. For weeks I have sought the aid of mediums, psychics, and occult societies in my quest, all to no avail. Tonight I will conduct my own ritual to try to activate the artifact. I shall gather the 12 most knowledgeable people in the field of the occult, and with them conduct a seance. I pray that their combined interest, knowledge, and power is enough to open the way for my return to glorious Yakub. Tonight I host a magnificent gala, a gathering of some of the most creative minds in all of London. I shall pick 12 guests to participate in my experiment, 12 to help me find my way home. And that was the last entry.
I don't think it has anything to do with the murder, though, do you?
Someone wanted that cube.
Oh.
Someone wanted that cube. I don't think we're going to find the cube. I think the cube is the motive.
Okay.
I think someone who really knows about how to handle the cube took the cube. Or actually, maybe they just wanted it for themselves.
Or a member of a secret society.
Do we know this Hanson guy?
You're sharing all this with everyone.
Yeah,
we're
we're all
just
talking.
talking.
We're talking.
Okay.
Sitting
So,
around.
Dr. Hume, you would know for sure that Albrook that he refers to is an insane asylum in Gloucestershire.
Oh!
So who's this Albrook?
I'm sorry?
Who is this Albrook?
Who is this Albert?
Yeah.
No, Albrook is the asylum.
Oh, it's
Right,
the
but
asylum.
that would be the question you
Oh,
asked.
shit,
Oh, you
yeah.
should
Ask
ask
that
it.
question.
Yeah, who is... Yeah,
It's
what
an
is-
asylum where people who are beyond the reaches of science are sent to
Let's see.
rest and hopefully recuperate from their
So,
Maybe
Bidwell was...
electroshocked or-
No, not until the 20th.
Not yet. So Bidwell was sent there?
Sure. But, you know, he makes
Let me look at my-
reference.
come on,
yeah,
give me the
here,
page.
that's your handout. Hold on a minute.
Well, they'll have records of him there.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
so we should look that up.
Certainly.
I'll,
And Mortimer Wycroft, like, is he an Australian kid?
Mm-hmm.
Could we look to see if he's maybe possibly living in London now?
You can check the directory. Yeah.
Because, like, that was what? He was a young local. So what? How old did the boy look?
Oh, maybe 10 or 11.
10 or 11. So that was in 1887.
Right.
And now it's what?
1893.
It's 6 years later. Yeah. So how old was Hanson?
Hanson was middle-aged, in his
Oh.
probably late 40s.
Okay.
did we discover anything at all? You know, not any like trails of blood leading away.
Footprints.
Squibs.
No, because it was such a
somewhere.
quick shot. You know, there was only a little bit of blood on the poker, so there was a small trail, but it pretty much petered out by the time it got out to the sidewalk.
And how much forensics were they actually doing back then?
Almost none.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, there's a trail.
Yeah,
It goes in this direction.
No
that's
luminescence.
blood.
It's yeah, definitely no luminescence. Or...
All right. Okay. Well, I.
And was somebody checking the master bedroom? I forget.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, we were planning.
We were
on-
gonna
We were
go in
heading
there.
there.
Okay, spot
Yeah.
hidden rolls, please, for anyone going in the master
I'm
bedroom.
going in there.
Failed.
Fail.
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 Pass.
So you're all sort of touring the last of the rooms, and you check out the master bedroom. And of course, it's this very well appointed room, 4-poster bed with curtains and everything, and just kind of look around. Oh, doesn't seem to be anything here. But a good detective spots on his way out a gold ring on the dresser, and it's got sort of a flat face on it, and you see that it's got a little pivot.
I'm gonna nab that thing. Huh? What's this?
Has a pivot on it?
Yes.
Interesting.
What's this worth?
Yeah, it's almost like the it's like a cameo. So like the gold face will like pivot and reveal something beneath.
Oh, what does it reveal?
It reveals a symbol of a compass and square.
Oh.
A compass and a square?
Yes, occult history or no rolls.
Well, I'm
What about
thinking based on...
Anything for navigation?
Ooh.
That's one of my expertise.
Occult and what? Wait.
Occult history or no.
I made
it with no.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay. So,
I also made it.
and yes, so you all instantly recognize the symbol of the Freemasons.
Damn Masons.
Yeah. Well, it also makes me think of the cube with the disc in it.
Yeah, I did think of that, of course.
Yeah.
That's the inspector.
He's a Mason.
He's a Mason.
We're up against Masons.
That's what I think.
A lesser order.
We're up against Masons.
They are.
Oh, those bastards.
We're up against Masons. People be careful.
Seriously. All right. Well, if that's the case, then
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to retrieve that ring, probably.
Possibly. Or the cube.
So we look around the room. There's no sign of like a stand or a box. We look under the bed. Is there anything there? I mean, that's obvious.
Glass.
But... a bell jar.
Yeah. Bell jar.
Cube.
Little velvet box. No, nothing cube shaped.
Dear. Oh dear.
There's no cube impressions anywhere.
The cubular.
Yeah, thank you.
How far away is this asylum?
It's in Gloucestershire, so that's 110 miles on the
Okay.
Severn River.
Well,
You take the train, it'll take you about 2 hours.
Well, that'll have to happen tomorrow.
yeah.
It's getting late.
It is. In fact, the sun's pretty much set at this point.
Yeah.
It's 4:30,
We need
so
to.
it's getting dark.
We need to figure out something. All right. So, journals. Do you want to take the journals for the night?
Fine.
And you're gonna hold on to that ring. You're gonna look into purchasing this.
Apparently, yes. What a difficult but fortuitous time.
Yes.
I know it's
So much
difficult time for everybody,
tragedy.
but-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much property.
So
It's the
much
foundation of real estate.
All right.
It is.
Well, on that note,
Well, on the way in
Yeah.
home, I'll leave a note at my office
Mhm.
referring my patients to a lesser colleague, and by this time they're like, awesome.
yeah. They're actually getting well and like moving on with their lives.
Oh, good, he's busy again.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but there's like 2 or 3 who are like really upset by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always those.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't want to get well.
No, they don't.
Exactly.
It's true.
No, you don't understand.
No, I have these things. This is the guy. All right. So I guess we're gonna retire
I've been
to.
blanking out, waking up with blood on my hand.
That's understandable.
Yeah. That
How
can happen.
can I-
Are you sure it's not tomato soup? Because that happened to me once. No,
That's another
Are
story
they getting
altogether.
tomatoes?
What?
Are they getting tomatoes imported or?
Oh yeah.
All right. So that was my only
They're
question.
not
I'm kidding.
considered poisonous.
All right. Yeah. Exactly. So I was thinking about what's his name? Molehill. What's his name?
Mulberhill.
Yes.
Mulberhill.
Mole.
Yes, he bears
Murderhill.
investigation.
I'm gonna see how can I check on him? I think I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna stalk him.
Detective.
I'm gonna do a
You're
stakeout.
gonna stalk it.
I'm gonna do a little mini stakeout.
Ooh, detective versus detective. Eh?
That's right.
Exactly.
Spy versus spy.
All right. Well then, let's do an opposed roll of your detecting abilities.
Okay.
Give me a sneak roll.
Oh wait, no, mine's good. No, I fail.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm very loud on my feet.
Yes. So, so you attempt to sort of, follow him after. Well, I don't know. When are you gonna follow him? Sunday. So you kind of go by his house.
Mhm.
So he's got the day off, and just sort of stake out his house, and nothing untoward seems to happen. He goes out a couple times. You follow him. He doesn't appear to notice you. But he just kind of goes down to the corner market once, and then another time he heads out to get the evening edition of the Times. Comes back.
Oh.
The light comes on in his
I'm on to him.
front parlor.
Mm-hmm. All
Sort
right.
of thing.
All right. I'm gonna go back home.
Any other plans for Sunday for everyone, or just passing the day?
Like I said, I want to look at the journal.
Okay.
Well, it's evening by now. It's evening by now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
So you spend 5 hours on Sunday paging through the journal. You don't find anything else.
All right. Okay.
You know,
Okie.
just journals of his travels. And,
So he was like in
so
the
forth.
asylum for like a year, it seems. Like something happened, and then he was like committed to the sanitarium, and then released, based on.
We need to go.
We'll find out.
See his records.
Well, there was a gap. What was the last century before the gap?
So
It was
5 year.
1888,
It
right?
was 1 year.
Was it
Yeah.
1 year? Okay.
Oh wait, no, you're right. It was
5
5
years.
years. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Pike, give me an idea roll.
I have an idea. I made it.
Ooh, all right.
Wow.
Well, you note that he returned to England sometime in late July, right? And that his last entry is in November of 1888. As a member of the CID, you remember that time well, because that is the window of time from August to November in which the Ripper murders were occurring.
It stopped suddenly.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was syphilis?
That's why he was killing all
It's a
the
good theory.
prostitutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It was fucking nuts. All right. Okay.
So I throw that out there. All right, so
Thank you for the idea.
You know,
Whoever-
as a CID person, you would,
Ether.
Oh, that was a rough summer.
That was a really.
rough.
That was
It
very
was
rough.
probably like your rookie year. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it was.
Oh.
Never forget it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're all off to the Happy Asylum
Yay.
on Monday.
Okay.
You're gonna hop on the
Yes.
train.
Up on the train.
Yes. So you all board at Waterloo Station, I believe. It gets you a westbound train, and take the old steam train out across rolling hills and the Salisbury Plain and out towards the beautiful Gloucestershire countryside and the Severn River Valley. And come to eventually your stop, which is at a very picturesque little community called Mercy Hill. It's set up on a rise with a view of the Severn River below, and even the sort of gray and lowering clouds don't really detract from the picturesque beauty of the countryside. It's actually a 3-hour train ride. So there you go. But perched on the highest point of Mercy Hill is Albrook Asylum, a massive red brick structure. And
Do I know if I know anybody who works here?
you can give me a credit rating roll.
I
I made it.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, yes, you happen to know Dr. John R. Campbell, the head of the asylum.
Okay.
Corresponded with him some.
That's no good. I've been writing letters.
Yes.
How's
Guess
your
you-
wife?
Terribly sorry about that dinner party.
Oh,
Really didn't mean to spill the hot tea all over there. Or the burns healing.
oh God.
I have a stab I could give you.
I swear I thought that was a finger bowl.
Okay. So, entering the grounds of the asylum, you go up the broad front staircase and enter this, sort of marbled and tiled front hall where there's a front desk with a sort of grim-looking orderly behind it.
Okay.
And he
Wow.
looks at you all, with his monocle. Yes.
I am Dr. Miles Hume. Pause for effect.
Hey, did you actually say pause for
I'm here to see
Dr. John
Doctor.
Campbell.
Dr. John Campbell. Pause for effect.
Alright, so give me a second credit rating roll.
I made it.
Oh.
So he says,
Sweet.
just a moment. And he sort of,
So put out.
he gets up and disappears down the hall. So you're all kind of standing around this big, sort of cold, echoey hall. You kind of hear distantly, like some screaming. You know, just a very faint noise of screaming. And then it fades away.
Let the healing begin.
And, maybe about 10 minutes pass, and the orderly returns, and he says, "Follow me, please."
Okay.
And so we go all back down the hall to a frosted glass wooden door. Takes you in. There's sort of a little waiting room area that he takes you straight through into an office. And, there is an older gentleman with fairly robust sideburns just standing up, and he comes over and he's like, "Oh, Dr. Hume, so good to meet you finally in person."
Yes, I was wondering when you were going to return my correspondence.
Well, it's terribly busy here. As you know, we take many patients from London.
Indeed?
The country air is good for them. Another scream echoes in the distance.
God.
We'll have time to discuss science later. I'm here regarding a syphilitic patient you would have had.
We have many.
Oh man, I'm sure.
John Bidwell.
Bidwell. I don't recall him having syphilis.
Oh.
You don't need to feel bad about
Awkward pause.
Awkward pause.
It was a
that.
quiet.
We all miss things on occasion.
If you're at this stage, that's unexpected.
Yes.
We all miss things on occasion, and we can't all be experts in everything.
Wow.
So he kind of pointedly takes his pocket watch out. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, John Bidwell. I'm with Detective Pike and here with Detective Finnegan as well. We are here to look at the medical records for John Bidwell. We are of the idea that he was in your premises for some time.
Give me a law roll at double your normal chance.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I make it.
Yeah.
Do you have a check in law yet?
No, now I do.
All right, so he says, "Well, very well." As he looks at your badge.
FBI.
Very well. So he heads over to an impressive bank of filing cabinets that take up an entire wall.
Yeah.
And
Wooden.
he pulls out wooden filing cabinets. Pulls out a drawer, flicks through some hanging files. Oh yes, here we go. Pulls out the files and hands them to you.
Yoink. I'll give them to the good doctor to look at since he probably could read the writing.
Certainly. Yeah. All right.
Do you want a psychology roll or anything like that?
No, they're pretty straightforward. They just note that Bidwell was admitted at approximately 4 a.m. on the morning of 14 November 1888. He was heavily sedated.
14. That was 2 days after the cube. 2 days after he found the cube. Again, in his belongings.
That's right.
Okay.
He was heavily sedated when he arrived at Albrook and was in the company of Sir William Withy Gull. Gave me a no roll for that.
Withy, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I make it.
All right.
I made it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Everybody roll.
What are we rolling?
No.
No.
I make it.
I make it.
96 now. I don't think
No. That's kind of embarrassing for you to blank on that because he was the physician in ordinary to Her Majesty Queen Victoria until his death in January 1890.
Well, he
Oh,
just...
right. Oh, right.
Oh, that guy.
That with the.
I thought
Sure.
I thought you said.
Yeah.
I thought you said witty.
Witty.
I thought you said Smithy.
Yeah.
Does it list like a primary physician for him?
No, it was just that Dr. Gull admitted him.
Fascinating.
So when admitted, Bidwell exhibited signs of total insanity.
Total.
He was acting like a savage beast and would not speak more than guttural growls. Because of his wild state, Bidwell was kept sedated for the protection of himself and the Albrook staff. For months he did not speak, although he occasionally produced queer clicking sounds. On 17 April 1889, Bidwell fell into a coma. To the surprise of Campbell,
Wait, when?
17 April 1889.
Oh my god.
So about 6 months. 5 months.
Oh my god.
To the surprise of Campbell and his staff, the patient was awake and totally calm and lucid by the following morning. He displayed no lingering symptoms of mental instability and bestial behavior, but he seemed genuinely confused as to his whereabouts and the date. From then until his recent release from Albrook, Bidwell was perfectly behaved and exhibited no more signs of insanity, although he did obsessively speak of vivid dreams of an alien world. Dr. Campbell insisted that Bidwell remain at Albrook until just recently to be sure that he was indeed cured. Dr. Campbell is admittedly at a loss, in his notes, to explain John Bidwell's overnight recovery. And he sort of bullet points numerous theories about the healing properties of various experimental drugs that they gave him over the course of his treatment. Or perhaps just...
Yes, good treatment.
Yes. Or perhaps just unrealized spiritual powers of the mind, triumphing over
Just like,
no.
That's all bullshit. Dignity of the human spirit. This was a monster.
Yep.
I wonder if I could speak with some of the patients who had been there while he was there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that we kept Bidwell isolated. I'm sure, as you can understand.
Well, what about Dr. Gull?
He died in
He's
1890.
gone.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Tell me, did you have an employee by the name of Hanson here at one point?
No.
Okay, good. That was a good question. All right. Well, I regret to inform you that he is Bidwell has been murdered.
I see.
And so we're here investigating, his past and trying to understand what happened here with him, and it could have a possible connection to what happened to him.
Indeed. Well, I hope this has been informative then.
Indeed, it has.
All right. Another scream echoes in the back.
Yeah.
We'll leave you to your business unless you guys, any of you all had.
I'll assure him that I'll keep his missing the syphilis diagnosis under strictest confidence. And, we'll,
God.
Child for the evening.
Yes.
Yes, well, I'm sure my orderly can show you one.
Good, I've
carriage.
had enough of you now.
Yes.
We're done here.
Yes. Anyway, very good man.
All right. So head back.
So on the return trip, everyone give me spot hidden rolls at half.
Nope.
Failed miserably.
At half?
At half.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Fail. All right. So
That's upsetting.
let's see.
Discouraging.
It is.
So by the time you get back to London, it is growing dark, mid-afternoon on all, and yeah. So
I'm gonna go to Mulverville's house. I'm gonna.
Are you?
You're gonna go back to
I'm gonna
Stitch
start
Up?
talking to him. No, I'm gonna go into his house.
Oh.
I'm gonna knock on the door and ask him a couple of questions because it was clear that he was there.
Okay. What are the rest of you gonna do?
You wanna come with me?
Sure.
I might need some backup.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right.
Yeah.
The guy in the wheelchair is your backup.
He's gonna
I have a
go-
gun.
He's a
cane.
badass.
I have a gun case.
And
He's a
spots
badass, and he spots things that are
That's
hidden.
true. That's true.
It's 2 spots hidden
We
versus 1.
shouldn't sell these spots.
Don't
Kinda
sneeze.
fit.
Right.
That's right.
Anything else you want to do? Or?
So we're drawing a blank. Then, I mean, I certainly will leave it up to these guys to be detectives.
Do our jobs.
Detective away.
And then we'll reconvene. Why don't we reconvene for tea tomorrow?
Okay. I'm curious about Hanson. He's who we think the killer is. We have to know more
Exactly.
about him.
Exactly.
What do
Go
the
back
other
to the
servants
house.
say about Hanson?
We can go back to the house before you.
Bidwell's house.
Bidwell's house. What
Maybe
does
stake it out
what does the
there.
maid say about Hanson? Where did he
True.
come from? How long has he been in his service? Is he the
That's true.
I mean, are people looking for Hanson?
I would
that-
assume.
Oh yes,
There's a
Whatever
man
it is.
hunt.
It's an active investigation for sure. So
Well, I think tomorrow we could just go over what. I mean, Trout is Trout the one who interviewed the staff?
Yes.
So I have to talk to my partner.
Compare
All right,
notes
all right,
without,
okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah. So why don't we reconvene for tea tomorrow,
All right.
like around 4:00, and who's willing to host? Because my house is horrible. Okay, thank you.
Obviously.
Yeah, good tea.
Yes. So okay, so let's go to Mulverville's house, Oswald, and see what's going on there.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you head along to Mulder Hill.
So anyway,
Of course, any venture with Oswald is really, him plus one, since he's always got his
Robin.
young Robin Ward with him.
Mm-hmm. She okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Stretching. She looks happy.
Oh, bouncing around, being cute.
a good stretch.
So for Mulder Hill, I was sort of picturing Jude Law in Sherlock Holmes movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he answers your he answers you on the second knock.
Oh, second knock.
Mhm.
That's in no way suspicious.
Yes.
Hello, Mulverville. Mulverhill.
Mulverhill. Oh, Pike, do come in.
Oh, great, thank you.
So he
I brought my friend here, Oswald Finnegan. I'm sure you know him.
Oh yes, the consulting detective.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Please make yourselves comfortable. Can I offer you some brandy?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
So he pours you all a glass and has a seat on his chaise lounge.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can I do for you?
I have some questions for you.
Very well.
When you arrived at the Bidwell estate, you seemed surprised to see me. Didn't you realize that I was assigned to this case?
I did. I just wasn't aware that anyone was inside the building.
Let's see.
So I was just taken aback.
Wait, how do we know that he's a Mason? I lost track of
We
that.
don't. It's my supposition.
It's your.
That's
oh,
pure
okay.
theory.
I have no further questions.
So,
No further questions.
Thanks for clearing that up.
so if you didn't think anyone was there, why were you there?
Yeah,
Well,
you weren't assigned to the case.
as you know, we're as detectives. We're not bound to the cases that we're assigned to, and I had seen the item in the paper that morning about Bidwell's murder. I was curious.
Did you know Bidwell?
Not well. No, I had attended one of his fetes back in the 1886, I believe. But apart from that, he was a prominent figure, as you know,
Yes, I do.
which is what piqued my interest.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought I'd go poke around a bit, as we say. Have you found anything out?
Not too much. It's a little obscure. We're still looking for Hanson, as you know. I'm also wondering, well, he had a gala the night before.
Yes.
I was wondering what you knew about that.
Well, I think you'd know more since I believe you were invited, weren't you?
I was invited, but I'm just wondering what you heard about who
Oh.
he was inviting.
Just a pretty good sample of the high society of London.
Mm-hmm. Were you invited?
No, I wasn't.
Rub salt in that wound.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll thank you not to point that out.
Well, can't think of anything else.
I can't think of anything.
Well, before we leave, do you recognize this symbol by any chance? I'm not sure, Marine.
Oh, nice.
So he takes it, and it's a Freemason symbol, isn't it?
I believe so. Thank you for verifying that for me.
Yes.
Can we look around the room and just see if there's anything interesting?
Give me spot hidden rolls.
Spot hidden it up. Oh, I fail.
Come on.
You notice a fern hanging in a macrame hanger.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I failed.
Oh.
Barely, but I failed.
How tacky.
Yeah. Oh, it was very chic. at the time.
All right. Well,
Well,
This is wrong.
it's,
all right. His is wrong. Yeah.
it's very cheap.
It's the wrong way.
Yeah. Exactly. It's inside out.
Oh no. All right.
Forensic
So.
fashion.
All of his drawers are closed.
Yes.
Hidden it all.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and.
Yes. There's no Freemason banner hanging over the
Nothing.
fireplace.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the odd.
Oh yes. Well, always happy to help if you have any questions at all, as usual.
Indeed. All right. So off we go. Well, that was a bust. As we're sitting outside.
Hiking up your
Yeah.
your car. Well, that was a bust.
I wonder if I could
Kidding.
drop in on Westcott.
Drop
Get
in on
another
one of
diagnosis.
the highest-ranking members of the order at his mansion. unannounced.
You would have the balls to do it.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, by the way, he's the head coroner of London.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
So-
good because we could ask him questions about the body.
Yeah.
He probably examined his body by now.
Okay.
So that
Yeah.
would be an excuse to drop in.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. I'll,
For whatever other reason you wanted to do that.
well, I was just going to, I wanted to just sort of pump him for information on Bidwell. And,
Diagnose
you know.
him with something.
well, he,
I know somebody.
Knows that he has syphilis as well.
Oh, what a coincidence!
You know, it's-
what are the odds of that? Don't want to try to calculate it. Well, I mean, I haven't shared this, but he did come to me and ask me for some assistance with dream interpretation.
True.
I didn't do much more than tell him to keep a journal and not talk to anybody else about it.
Right, the dream journal.
Yeah. So I could pop by and just say I was deeply worried about him, and that didn't work too well before when I tried it, but
No, it's not.
okay, well, I'm gonna strap on my pair and
Okay.
All right. So yes, you show up at his mansion.
Yeah, what time is it at this point?
Evening.
Probably after supper.
It is
Yeah.
after supper for
Bit
sure.
of smoke.
So go ahead and give me a credit rating roll.
oh, I missed it by 3.
No.
So I forget the protocol, but basically you go to the front door. The butler or the front door guy answers the door. You
A doorman?
Yes, thank you. You give him your card. He disappears. He comes back, and he either says right this way, or he says the
Piss
gentleman
off.
is not in, and that's to be taken to mean he doesn't want to talk to you right now.
Okay.
So you are told the gentleman is not in.
Womp womp.
He did read the card.
Oh my god!
Yes, and I assure you, I will give it to the doctor when he returns.
All right. Well,
On that note,
I assure you I won't hold this
awkward
against
pause.
you.
What the?
I'm sure you.
What is she doing? Let me bug her. Sorry. Okay, so did you go to sleep finally?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. The next day.
Drifting off.
Next day arrives. It is today, Tuesday the 28th, and you all gather for tea to sort of compare notes, I suppose.
Shouldn't we talk to the coroner?
Yeah.
It's like something the detective should do is talk to the coroner.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe we could go there in the morning, like before tea.
Yes.
Like.
Well, you can try and obtain the coroner's report.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Well, the coroner's report indicates that Bidwell was killed by a sharp instrument being
Pointy,
stabbed
pokey,
into his
thing.
heart.
1990.
Stabby.
Yeah.
He showed no signs of syphilis. And
Really? Did they do pathology on it?
no, but just basically,
No sores?
it said he bore the signs of someone recovering from malnutrition,
Okay.
but otherwise seems to be free of diseases. and was killed by, yes.
Stabby.
Why do you have a cane? Malnutrition?
Yeah, he was weak.
Rickets, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Buggers.
Yeah.
Alright, nothing else on his body?
Nothing else on the body, no.
Alright, well, that was really fruitful.
So, at tea that afternoon, you're all gathered together, and you haven't really had a chance to get into the notes. When your doorman comes in,
Oh goodness.
and says, terribly sorry to bother you, ma'am, but there is a caller at the front door. So he hands you the card, and it is a card of Godfrey Williamson,
Yes!
who you recognize as a fellow Order member and a noted psychic.
Please let him in, by all means.
So Williamson is shown in, and you also recognize him from the seance.
Yes, I do.
Definitely.
Yes, I do.
So he's in his late 50s, small and pale, dressed in somewhat outdated clothes, so he comes in and takes a seat. And says, "Well, I'm so glad to find all these Order members gathered together. I wanted to consult with some of you on some disturbing visions I've been having lately. I tried to go to Scotland Yard, but that beastly Inspector Trout didn't want to speak to me.
Oh.
So he kind of looks at you. I believe you know him.
Yeah, I share a desk with him. He's not the most open of minds.
Yes, well, I just I have heard through channels that you were assigned to the case, and knowing that you were a member of the Order, I felt that any information that I had could be of assistance to you.
Absolutely. I mean,
I'm glad
Detective Finnegan also is working
indeed.
on this with me.
Indeed. Yes.
As are all of these members.
Yes. I remember you well from the case of the Scarlet Monkey. That
One of my favorite cases.
Yes.
Yes, the Scarlet Monkey.
Oh yes, it did fun.
Oh well, that was a lark.
So damn scarlet.
Yes, I keep getting a vision.
Okay.
Something to do with a name, like a Duncan or Duggan, something like that. It comes to me. My visions, they give me headaches.
Well, are you having? I mean, the only thing I could think of is it being similar to Conduggery.
Condudgery. What is that?
That is a small village in Australia.
No, I don't feel that. It's here. It's something here. In
Well,
London.
Hanson is the name of the man who killed, probably more than likely killed, the Duncan.
Duncan or Duggan?
Duggan?
Yes.
What
Perhaps
else?
Hanson is an assumed name.
Yeah. What else?
I was startled.
Oh my God! What is that? So what else do you feel around this name?
That's all I can really offer. But there is something else. I sense a great many faceless men involved in this affair somehow. I can't see them clearly, but I feel they can see me all too clearly.
Did you feel this before the seance or after the seance?
This is all since the night of the murder.
How many faces?
Many.
A plentitude.
A plentitude of faceless men.
Then can I be more?
Give me a hard number.
Yeah.
Give me a ballpark figure.
Your ballpark.
29, 16,
How about any sense of danger?
4.
I sense that these faceless men can see anyone involved in this investigation.
Great.
So that is mostly what I wanted to meet with you about.
You know what? I wouldn't have practiced hypnosis, but I might. Is there a way I can maybe talk to him, kind of help him relax, try and get more information?
You can try a psychoanalysis roll.
No, I don't even think I have I just have psychology.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you default to your psychoanalysis roll.
Just my base
Whatever's in the percentage there.
Oh, for psychology?
In the parentheses.
For psychology?
Yeah.
For psychoanalysis.
There's no
Is it
psychology.
on there?
There's
No.
it's
No.
not. 'Cause it doesn't
Psychoanalysis
really
hadn't been invented yet.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. But
So how dare you for bringing that
How
up?
dare you?
Let's see.
What are you talking about, psychoanalysis?
Miles Hume is in the process of inventing psychoanalysis.
That's
Let's see here. Doesn't even note that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't even note under skill alterations that it's
Yeah,
been
it's not
deleted.
part of the landscape.
Yeah,
Sadie.
well, I mean, it's got the name psychoanalysis, but basically it's meant to represent, like
practicing
you said,
what you're.
like sort of putting people at ease, helping them.
Could that be
recover.
fast talk?
Persuasion?
Persuade.
Persuade.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can persuade.
Okay, let's do persuade. I've got a 60. Oh, I made it.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you talk him into a somewhat more relaxed state, and he he relaxes, gets a little less jittery, a little less nervous, and he says, I fear that your lives may be in danger.
Oh.
Okay. Not
I need
again.
to start hanging out with you people.
Oh, come on. You love the adventure.
Yeah, come on.
Where's your sense of adventure, Padma?
Exactly.
What
Well,
would Father say?
He's in the next room. Go ask him.
yeah. What do you say, Father?
He might even be having tea with us.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
Well, excuse me, sorry. I appreciate the warning. I'm sure we all do, but
Mhm.
there's not much we can do unless we continue forward with the case.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he.
Try to read more into this.
Mm-hmm.
None of our pathetic skills, like
No.
cartomancy or weird like that.
I'm wondering if at some point we're just going to end up in Australia.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling too.
Australia, it's inevitable.
It's so hot.
That's a great tourism line.
It's inevitable.
Australia, it's inevitable.
I like to sweat my hair. It makes me chafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would not be good.
No.
Well, I
Happened,
think
and I wouldn't mind a week.
yeah, but you have to travel by boat.
Well, I did go
Rob.
reading into my phobia, and it's specifically fear of being in the sea. Sedated, I would have no problem riding a boat, most likely.
True.
Oh, cool.
Good.
So we'll
It's
just dope you
specifically
up.
being in, and actually, it even said in the Wikipedia page
Uh-huh.
that it often stems from fear of specifically like creatures
Yeah.
in the water.
Oh.
It's like, oh,
That's
Perfect.
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 creatures in the water and being
I
in the
have
water.
that. I have that. Whatever that is.
Thalassophobia.
Yeah, that's me.
It's a sexy sounding phobia.
Okay.
I think we all kind of do.
No,
But some people have it
Sea
more.
I kind of
monsters? I have no
checked,
interest in
and
those.
Yeah.
so yes, sedated, I'd probably
Yeah.
be fine.
That
Sure.
Opium beforehand.
Yes. You just stay in the
Love it.
rooms.
I
and-
managed to get some drugs, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh,
definitely. Well, I think, is there anything else that you can offer us in terms of that night, what you observed or experienced, or
I'm
Your
sorry.
impressions.
That's as much as I can.
you're just coming to warn us that our lives are in danger?
And then
I
we're
feel,
being
I feel
watched.
they were faceless men, and I wanted to share the
Nope.
the vague impressions I'm getting of this name.
Celestia.
Duncan.
Well, that was singularly unhelpful. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Have you thought to call upon Florence and see if perhaps she's
I just wanted to show
similar?
them.
We could do
Tell you that you're in
unusual
some
visions?
danger.
Yeah.
I can't tell you specifically.
Yeah. Say on title.
We're in danger.
All right. Well, thank
Thank
you for your time.
Mhm.
You're dismissed. So.
Yes.
More
so
tea?
he excuses
Yeah.
himself
All right.
and takes a shot of snuff on his way out.
Okay. Well, we all exchange the information that we
I
have.
have a question for Pike.
Yes.
Did you read Trout's notes about the servants? Like, what we know about Hanson?
Yeah, I did.
Hanson is basically the idea that he could have been a murderer is completely shocking to the servants.
Mhm.
He was a loyal butler, even when Bidwell was ill, Hansen maintained the household, kept it running with, total efficiency.
Buttled.
He buttled. And,
Family?
What?
Family?
family. Hansen, no, he did not. He appeared to be completely devoted to his role as Bidwell's butler.
When did he begin service?
He had been Bidwell's butler for 20 years.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
That's
Did
unexpected.
he travel to Australia with him?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
His change in personality is just like the one Bidwell went through.
Any chance
Yeah.
Celestia kept a journal?
Unfortunately.
We didn't search his room.
Yeah, we didn't. We should go back and look at Hanson's room.
And then maybe Florence and I could do cartomancy, but maybe that's for later.
Okay.
You can do it right now, I
Midweek,
think.
maybe.
I think we should.
Invite her over for tea as well.
Kick it up a notch.
Florence.
Shimmy on down, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do you want to go look at his room?
Yeah, let's go look at Hanson's room.
Okay. So it's already growing dark by the time you get out to St. John's Wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's the murder
Well, that's
house.
not far from my house.
No, it's not that far.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. It's already growing dark because it's dark early.
Oh, yes, it does.
And so you head into the room, and find Hanson's room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the other thing is Hanson's his first name.
What's
the
his
other
last name?
It's Bartlett.
Oh,
Oh.
It's not Bartlett.
not Duggan.
No.
Hanson Bartlett.
Yep.
Crap.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, there's not a whole lot out of the ordinary. It's pretty simple, almost monastic, room of a single man. His coat still hangs on the hook, of course, since he's
Pockets.
in such a hurry.
Outrageous.
Nothing in the pockets.
Drawers. Desk.
Just some
Water.
Under
Yeah.
the mattress.
Yeah, nothing.
Pool of blood.
No pool. No. No
Nothing.
ever refreshing pool of blood.
No, just nothing there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We go back into Bidwell's
Really?
room
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and look around more. Nothing.
Seems to be pretty much the way you left it.
All right.
He didn't have his coat with him?
No.
You just ran out.
Interesting. Where was the cube?
Really large pants pocket.
Possibly. It's a kind of
4x4, like.
it's possible.
All right.
I mean, he had his jacket, but not his frock coat.
Oh, okay. All right.
His heavy coat.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, I
We got
don't know.
nothing. We got nothing.
Yeah, we got nothing
I
really.
wonder if Hansen didn't just go to Australia. I mean, this thing's tied there. Maybe he
Yeah.
felt like he needed to go there.
We made it. We
Do
should
we
check
have a
the.
photograph of Hansen?
Give me a luck roll.
Ooh,
Whoever's got the lowest luck, actually.
I have 45.
That's probably it.
50.
I have 65.
60.
Go for it.
I make it.
Yes.
Okay, there's a photograph of Hanson.
Now I know what he looks like.
Yep.
Great.
Okay.
Maybe we should go to the docks and just show it
Yeah.
around. And
Give me a idea roll.
Fail.
Yeah, you could
97.
go comb the docks, absolutely.
Does he look like?
All right, so we go to the. Well, I'm not gonna go to the docks at night.
No, of course not.
No.
God, no.
No.
So the next morning, early next morning, get up.
Yep.
I collect
Report
Finnegan,
You gotta report,
report in,
Yeah.
check
So-
in with Trout, see how he's doing on his side of the case.
Okay. So you head into the office. Trout's there. He looks a little excited. Actually.
Oh.
He does.
Yes.
What's going on?
I say we've had a sighting of Hanson.
Where?
In Limehouse,
Where's that?
East End.
Oh.
That's where the Ripper murders happened.
Oh.
Next to Whitechapel.
All right. So he was sighted there.
He was sighted there.
Who saw him?
We picked up a Chinaman named of Li Zhao. He told a rather fantastic story. Let's see here. He kind of checks his notes. Picked him up on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I took his statement yesterday. Just now it's reached my desk. Apparently, he and 2 associates spotted a man matching Bidwell's description moving through Chinatown the evening of the 27th. That would be Sunday. they set out to mug him.
Bidwell, or are you talking about?
Oh, did I say Bidwell?
Yeah, you did.
I meant
Hanson.
Hanson, I'm sorry.
Okay.
A man matching Hanson's description. Oh yeah, Hanson Bartlett's description. They set out to mug him. When they confronted him, he lashed out and snapped the necks of 2 of this Chinaman's friends, and this Li Zhao character managed to escape, at which point he was arrested.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the constables who apprehended him thought he might have been on opium, but I'm not so sure.
Well, based on some other information I have, it doesn't sound too far from the truth.
Yes. Apparently they picked him up near Dunnigan's warehouse.
Dunnigan?
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 All right. Oh, very good. Have you gone to investigate this warehouse?
No, I haven't had it down yet. Do you want to go down?
Yes. Let me contact Oswald Finnegan to.
Oh yes, Finnegan.
Yes. Boop boop. Wait. It's on the way over. So knock knock knock.
Yep.
We're going to Dunnigan's warehouse.
Let's go.
All right. So off we go.
Okay.
Robin, push.
Push.
Onward.
Fast up.
Whee.
So you take
with your cane when you're 2.
Yeah.
you take a carriage down into the seedy borough of Limehouse.
Right.
Stepping down from the carriage, you feel the eyes of all these sort of lower class, rather desperate characters hanging out, just staring at you.
I'm used to that. I mean,
it's in Chinatown, the location of this warehouse. So there's some paper lanterns hung from strings every half block or so, and a lot of Chinese people in their silk garb with their cues down the back. They don't even stop to stare; they just keep moving.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is indeed a warehouse. Outside is a constable.
Oh.
And he signals as you get down off the carriage, and you're being helped off by Robin. He says, I'm so glad you're here, detectives. A body's been found inside the warehouse.
Oh.
Let's go look at it. Let's look at the body.
Okay. So heading in, it's just a dusty old warehouse. There are crates piled here and there. And you see the body of Hanson Bartlett lying crumpled on the dusty floor.
What else is around? Poker.
Let's see.
Dusty floor.
Is there a poker?
If it's dusty
Dusty,
floor,
then
it could
tracks.
be tracks.
Indeed. Let's see here. Give me some spot hidden rolls.
Made it.
Oh,
Is that 3 zeros in a row?
that sure is.
All right, we'll get a check of your spot hidden at least.
So you probably tripped over his body.
Yeah.
Robin
Rolled
wheels you
over
up
it.
over the body.
Oh, what do we have here?
You need yourself. All right, so you don't see any footprints. I mean, it's dusty, but it's not like inch thick dust or anything like that. But you do note that he's got bruises around his throat that would suggest strangulation as the cause of death.
Is there a poker around?
There's no sign of a poker. You do see some books piled on a nearby crate.
I go pick up the books.
Okay. They appear to deal with world history, industrial and scientific history, and astronomy.
And take them with
I
me.
know astronomy.
You note they're all stamped property of the British Museum,
Oh, so he stole them.
presumably. There are also several sheets of paper. When you pick the books up, you see a sheet, several sheets of paper underneath, covered with strange diagrams and mathematical formulae.
Alright. Collecting it all.
Okay. And that's all you see.
There's nothing on the body, like property or...
Or a
No.
crystal cube.
Yeah,
or anything
possibly
like
the
that.
disc in it.
Crystal cube,
No.
No, you don't see that. You can both give me a luck roll.
Make it.
Make it.
Okay, you can both give me a spot hidden roll at half your chance.
Ooh. Oh, half.
Wait, what?
Yes, half your spot hidden.
I don't make it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really horrible. That was probably a good one right there. Sorry, guys. All right.
So as you're checking out the crime scene, you hear the unmistakable sound of a police whistle.
Oh, okay. Rush out.
You see a scuffle. The Bobby who showed you in is fighting with a young Chinese woman about a half a block down the street from the warehouse.
Okay.
She's sort of struggling, writhing and growling savagely on the ground at his feet, and he's sort of like trying to keep his balance and trying to, subdue her. A crowd is gathered, mostly Chinese passerby, shouting and gesticulating. Mm-hmm. The constable is trying to restrain her, and then he sort of staggers backwards, like sort of drunkenly, and then he sees you coming out and runs off.
Jeez.
Chase him. I'll chase him.
Okay. So the Chinese woman sort of gets pushes herself up, looks at you, and calls out to you in the voice of the Bobby.
Whoa.
Yes. And says, "After him, me. Get her, me, her."
Oh, whoa.
So give me sanity rolls for that.
I don't make it.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Okay, so no loss for Finnegan, but a loss of 3 for Pike.
Okay.
And I think we'll end it off on that.
Oh.
Of course.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Mystery on top of mystery.
Thank you.
You're welcome.